the whole time. I think the same station the entire time, which is unheard of. But you can't put me on the spot. I can't pick the 4 when we've been on hundreds of stations. Hey, Jim, how did Logan Rome get the name Rogan Loam? And does your other son have a nickname? Darren in Green Bay. Seriously, Darren? You don't know how that came to be? It was because of this guy.
War Jake and Rogan, Rome helping revive the Rat family.
Jeff in Richmond. War Jake and Rogan.
War Jake and
Rogan
Loam
Loam
helping revive the Rat family.
Jeff in Richmond. Rogan loamed him. And because Logs' baseball coaches would listen to the program, they all started calling him Rogan.
Rogan
and then his teammates
Rome
did.
helping revive the Rat family.
He's Rogues. By the way, Logan is a rogue. He is rogues in more than one way. Said he's somewhere in South Beach right now. He's Rogan South Beach right now, on his way to Rogan Medellin.
Rogan Loam.
On his way to getting his phone jacked again, I'm sure. You can imagine the conversation I had with him before he left. Hey, Rogues, you and me have a little talk. Sure, Pop, what up? What do you mean, what up? Here's the talk. The Medellin talk again. He's looking at me, Anyway, I'm going to go out. The only reason you're going out is because your mom is stuck somewhere in an airport. There's no way she'd let you go out before that flight. Go ahead. Why don't you text mom and ask her? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I have no idea where the kid is. I think he's in a club in South Beach. I know he's not at Medellin yet. He's not responding to WhatsApp. That's something else I hit him with. Dude, WhatsApp. Let's communicate on that phone before it gets jacked again. He was so great. So he dropped his phone in Eagle River. He put that on one of his boys. Didn't rat him out, but like, it's not my fault. Goes into his drawer, pulls out a phone from like 3 years earlier that just was there, and then says to me, hey, Dad. Logan's incredible. Like, whenever he needs something, I always know the tone. Hey, Pop, now what? Doesn't Mom have a little digital camera? I mean, there's no way I'm taking pictures with this phone in Colombia. Of course not, son. Why would you do that? Oh, and by the way, Dad, do you know where Mom keeps my passport? I'm like, are you kidding? Your passport? You don't have your passport. And you asked for the camera, the digital camera, before the passport. Holy bleep, Rogues. He's like, anyway, Dad, think O'Reilly Auto Parts. Anyway, if you're in South Beach right now and you see my kid, tell him to watch himself, head on a swivel. Tell him to check his WhatsApp. Do that. If you see my kid in South Beach right now, if you're in a club in the middle of the day and you see my kid, tell him to check his WhatsApp. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. They're close, they're convenient. They've got the parts you need fast, along with excellent customer service from professional parts people you can trust. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com. Good show. Good show, dude. My thanks to Akbar and Patty. Two really good conversations.
Hi, good show,
Look
dude.
for the Jim Rome Podcast, episode 323 with Matt Holliday. That's pushing out shortly. See you tomorrow. We're out.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Anthony with a high fly ball down the right field line, and this ball is gone. Back-to-back home runs from Anthony Santander. This time a 3-run shot. The Orioles' 4th homer of the game, and it's a 9-1 Baltimore lead.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Did you hear? It's Christmas in July at the new Doug Henry of Greenville. The Christmas tree is hung with a discount for you to pick up from Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner and right on the price. With good old St. Nick spreading Christmas cheer. It's Christmas in July. Doug Henry of Greenville has the biggest inventory of used cars around. Doug Henry, right on the price, right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial. Visit them today for your new car or check them out at DougHenryGreenville.com.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom butt cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a buckin' good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
Hey Birdland, enjoy a Friday night at Camden Yards on July 26th and watch the Orioles take on the San Diego Padres at 7:05. Come to the game early. The first 20,000 fans 21 and over will receive a City Connect reversible floppy hat presented by Coors Light. This season's floppy hat features a reversible design with the City Connect B for Baltimore on one side and the vibrant, colorful pattern on the other. Don't miss out on this fan favorite giveaway. Buy your tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Hey, you ought to see me in the summertime. Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, I missed the lunch meeting today.
I love Food Line's magazine section, and I love using the bathroom and clogging it up.
That's nuts. I smash anybody's grandma.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
tell you what, I'm a turtle saver.
I don't like cocky Clip.
Where is Clip? Clip, what's up, dude?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, pr927fm.com. And we'd love for you to hang out with us on Facebook Live and YouTube, whether your name is Willard or Jamie or Steve or Jerry, Chad, whatever your name is. Come join us on Facebook Live and YouTube. Subscribe, like, and tell us what's on your mind on this Wednesday. We got a lot of day baseball going on. We'll update you on that. We've got NFL training camps opening up. Tony Dunn, C3 Podcast, is live at Panthers training camp. We'll talk to him coming up on Friday about that. But the Panthers getting underway for the first time ever in Charlotte, right? As they're in the state of North Carolina for training camp this year. Shirley Rhodes is here. We've got intern Jarrett back. What's up, Jarrett? Good to see you. We got A-Harp, head of the table. Alex Harper, East Carolina long snapper, getting ready for fall camp to begin very soon. Hello, Alex.
Yo. What's up, Clip?
And joining me from Sampson County, North Carolina, co-host of Pirate Radio Live, sales rep at Pirate Radio, former long snapper. He is Chandler Honeycutt, joining us here at the podium. Hello, Chandler.
Hello. My name is Chandler Honeycutt. I work for Pirate Radio. We cover East Carolina athletics, and some of y'all might not know about East Carolina, but we are in eastern North Carolina. And there's also D.H. Conley here, J.H. Rose. Basically, I'm just excited to be here.
All right, thank you, Chandler. Now, what Chandler did just there is what we call in the biz, short for business, a reference. That was a reference to something.
That's only in our business.
How many people do you think got that reference?
I don't know, but they're going to find out today on the show.
They are. But you went. I like that you did it beforehand. I'm going to say that nobody understood what you just did.
And if you do, we'll give you a congratulations. You're awesome.
An attaboy, a pat on the back. We'll make up a cool handshake.
A virtual high five.
Yeah, we'll high five you.
A virtual fist bump.
Right now, the chat's just talking about Garrett being back. I guess that's the headliner.
What's his other name? Kid Rock. Who was the other?
Dirty Dom.
Chad says Edwin's there.
Edwin. Yeah. Edwin's the name.
Steven Dorff.
And he answers to every single name.
The Dorfinator.
Hit me with the left side.
Hit me with the left side. You know what, man? You are a valuable part to this show and to Pirate Radio, but you're asking a lot here. 3 minutes into the show, you've asked me to introduce you 2 different ways. Jeez Louise, man.
Hey, introduce me 4 more times.
Left side.
Strong side.
All right, now what?
I'm here.
All right.
A sales rep from Sampson County, North Carolina, Chandler Honeycutt.
That was funny, too.
Jamie says, I have no idea what he just did. Chad says, I do not understand. I'm not awesome. Yeah, nobody got the reference, but in due time, in a few short minutes, you will understand why Chandler started the show that way. And you'll all go, huh, that was funny.
Y'all go, oh.
That's cool, pretty good.
Y'all go, oh.
If anybody needs a laugh, listen to Kawhi Leonard laugh. All right, coming up on today's program, Ken Watlington will join us in hour 1. Boy, does he have stories to tell. Since the last time we spoke to Ken Watlington, he has seen what band, Alex?
Christopher Walken.
Wu-Tang Clan?
No. Well, hey, Christopher Walken. What did they go see? What did he go see?
God, I shouldn't have set you up. I should have just said it.
It was,
He went and saw the Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters.
Nope, you missed your chance. Don't say it.
I mean, Wu-Tang Clan, Foo Fighters is the same thing.
Woo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Also, he saw Dave Chappelle. So he's
been busy.
Seen all the stars since we last spoke to him. We'll talk some football and baseball and more with Ken Watlington. Patrick Mason will join us. Holton Ahelers, East Carolina quarterback, as well as the Little League All-Stars. Somebody typed in Tar Heel. Are they Tar Heel?
Yeah.
The 11 and unders?
90% sure.
Oh, boy.
The Foo Fighters.
Wouldn't be the...
Well, I'm 99% sure because I know both North State All-Star teams are no longer alive.
Okay. All right. Good context clues. Wouldn't be the only mistake you made today because you put... What did you even do? You added an E to Holton Ahelers' last name.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about you misspelling Holton Ahelers' name again.
Bro, what are you doing, man? Ahelers.
That was good to me.
All right. Jamie says Ken had a celebration. I get it. That is a reference that I get. I don't. Nobody gets Chandler's reference from earlier, but I get that one. Tyler said, if we don't chuckle, we riot. So Chandler, everybody go back and remember what Chandler did. And when we unveil what he's referencing, I want you all to, and be honest. Tell me if you laugh or didn't laugh. I think they're going to laugh, Chandler. Robert says, first of all, Chad says, did Alex say the other teams died? I think they said they lost, right?
They're no longer alive.
Did you say no longer with us?
No, I said I thought I said they're no longer alive.
Okay,
Which,
so they did
so I understand why he's confused. Because that means they're dead. That's not a good way to talk about a little league.
They are no
team.
longer competing in the sport of baseball.
Hey, how's Greenville Little League? How they doing? They're not alive. I hate to tell you this, but they're not alive.
Let's just say not alive. Robert says your people are counting on y'all to ask some good questions at ECU Media Day. Let's practice. Put Alex on the hot seat today. Good idea, Robert. I like that idea. Pike said he liked the stream. He's watching via YouTube on his television and chatting via cell phone. Do I get double credit? Pike,
Pike.
Can he hit the like and subscribe on the TV and the phone?
No.
Why not?
But good thought.
If he's on the same account.
How you going to hit something on your TV, bro?
Make a new one.
How you going to hit
How you going to hit the like on your TV, man?
What you mean?
That is so stupid.
Hey, Matt Olson's up to bat. Can you make him hit a home run? Can you control him? It's TV, dude.
It's not working.
Tyler said, don't worry, Chon. We'll probably be laughing at you regardless. That's a good point. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's hear that reference.
Let's do it.
Because you brought this to my attention today. So, Chandler, when you think about some of the greatest runs in Carolina Panthers history, single plays, runs, who comes to mind?
I think of, Mike Tolbert running over like 7 Eagles to get into the end zone. I think of Cam Newton's runs against Tampa Bay. I think about D'Angelo Williams ripping off a 75-yarder. Yards. I think of Jonathan Stewart's big run on the very first play in the divisional round against the Seahawks in 2015. There's a lot, but I also remember Deshaun Foster's historic run against the Eagles. He had a dive in the end zone in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Now, by the way, he went to UCLA.
Alex says he got the reference.
Okay.
Maybe he's seen something on social media today.
He is now the head coach at UCLA. They had their media day.
Yeah, and intro to the Big Ten. And
this had to be like his first big-time press conference.
And so he would probably be ready for that, right?
I think he's ready.
All right.
I think he's ready to talk to the media and introduce who he is and who UCLA football is going to be in the Big Ten this year.
Shirley, let's hear new UCLA coach Deshaun Foster. Please.
Coach Foster, welcome to the Big Ten. We'll begin with your opening statement.
How you guys doing? I'm happy to be here. Glad to be a part of this great conference. Finally putting two great emblems together, UCLA and the Big Ten. We're a school that's won, 123 championships, so this fits us being right in this conference. Football-wise, we're just excited. You know, I'm sure you guys don't know too much about UCLA, but our football program, but we're in LA. It's us and USC. We I'm just basically excited, really. That's it. Any questions?
Coach, I've got plenty. Are you ready? I love how you like, okay? Fire, yeah. Are you good? And can you tell us more about UCLA?
Well,
what part of LA is it in?
It's in LA. We got
Tyler's laughing.
The Lakers, the Clippers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That was brutal.
You can tell he had one line ready to go. I wouldn't have used the word emblems. I would have said brands, maybe. Putting two brands together, the Big Ten and UCLA, or putting two prestigious, something. Institutions, but...
He said 123 championships. I guess he's talking about the whole athletic department.
Well, actually, he asked. He was like, what is it, 123 championships? So he wasn't sure about that one. Y'all probably haven't heard of UCLA. Like, they're not some small school from North Dakota. We've heard of UCLA. They're usually in the tournament.
I played there.
Like they have a recognizable that I like their uniforms. Alex, you don't, right? Is that right?
I do. I really like them, actually.
Who said they didn't? Somebody said they did not like UCLA's uniforms. I'm a big fan. Jamie says, I feel his embarrassment. That was painful. Jansen said, saw someone comment on Twitter, I'd rather my coach admit to drunk driving.
No, it said, I'd rather my coach say that he likes to drink and drive rather than do this.
I do it all the time.
Referencing Mike Gundy. Robert said he should run for president. He'd be perfect. You're right.
Folks, look.
You're exactly right. So, Sean, I think people are laughing. Did you like Chandler's reference? Did Chandler do good on his reference earlier?
That was pretty spot on.
Thank you. I mentioned D.H. Conley was here. J.H. Rose.
Man, Deshaun Foster. That it doesn't matter if you talk a big game at your press conference, but having said that, that's a tough look. But it has no bearing on how the football team's
If Coach Houston went to Media Day this year and had a press conference like that, I think everybody would be like...
We'd be ripping them.
Kind of panicking.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, oh, darn.
But it was odd. It almost sounded... Because you could hear an echo, and that throws you off, too. Before I got fired from ECU, when I was doing PA, and I got fired for making comments about the basketball team. By the way, Mike Schwartz will join us Thursday on the show.
What a transition.
But when I first started doing it, the echo was brutal. You have to get used to talking with an echo and ignoring that and continuing to talk. So that might have threw him off. Also, if you watch the video, Chandler, it looks like he sees something weird in the crowd.
Like
or
he
something.
sees a ghost. Or
he just kind of stares off.
Like, you remember the lady on the plane that saw something? Sean Foster's, he says, all right, before we ask questions, that thing is not real.
That media member's not real.
That's not real. By the way, the comment you made about the basketball program, very first message board commenter I see for UCLA says, we are such an unserious program.
Hey, be careful. Words have consequences. So, yeah, that was a pretty unserious moment.
Yeah.
Jerry says he needed a teleprompter. That would help. Or, look, man, it's your statement. Just say, we're excited to be here. We're fired up. We got so-and-so returners. We got, we're excited to put these two brands together. Questions. Go to the questions. You don't need a statement. Somebody's got to help them out. Somebody's got to say, hey, coach, look, man, there's an echo. There's some weird guy that you're going to see standing out there.
Who doesn't look real.
He doesn't look real. He is real, but he doesn't look real.
That media member is not real.
Get to the questions portion. That's a lot easier. That'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
What?
That was brutal. I feel like he had like a killer speech that he worked on for a long time.
Probably
and then
so.
when he got up there, he just...
Are you saying like he had it wrote down and it was trying to be like the movies where he looked at it and went...
You know what?
Put it away.
I'm going to wing this
and
thing.
tried to speak from the heart.
Yeah.
And there was nothing in there.
We're going to grill Alex later on in the show. Robert's idea. Kenny says, Alex, can you talk about the Pirates and can you talk a little bit about your time here? Okay, Chandler, right? That's a good question. We should ask that to Alex when we grill him. Thank you, Kenny. He also said, it's Holton Ahelers, dude. Ahlers. Like
what do you mean?
So he is a former fan favorite quarterback. He also has a show on Pirate Radio. He'll also be my co-host on the Fifth Quarter.
Can I throw something out?
I'm gonna need you to start getting his name.
Can I throw something out?
Go ahead.
Used to be your teammate. Used to play with him.
Yeah.
All these are true. I don't know what that...
Show some pride, show some damn respect, and spell his damn name right.
I mean, we're having Mike Schwartz on the show tomorrow, and you're showing no respect. Are you going to show up tomorrow with no respect?
I mean, I looked at it. It's
not even up there.
It looks good. I don't know what are we doing?
We want you to spell his name right. How do you not understand that?
Huh?
How do you not grasp that? And you're talking about if Mike Houston had a press conference like Foster did, we'd be worried. Hell, we're worried about getting the ball to the punter right now, the way you're acting. That's what Pirate fans are worried about right now. It's fourth down. Can we get this ball to that Australian guy out there?
As long as there's no spelling involved, I think we're good.
All right.
All right. I'm sorry.
Jared, how you doing, man?
Edwin.
I still don't know what's going on.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, turn your mic on.
Turn the mic
Come
on,
on,
Jared.
Oh, it wasn't up, my bad.
All right, there you go.
Garrett, come on.
I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Good at Edwin.
Jared, what you been up to, man? What'd you do last night?
Last night?
Last night.
I watched a couple movies.
Oh, I watched the movie last night. What'd you watch?
I watched, what was it? Oh, Black Sheep with Chris Farley, David Fay.
Classic.
Yeah.
Okay. And?
Get Hard with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell.
Okay, you were in the comedy mood last night.
Yeah.
I watched Abigail.
How was that?
Scary?
Any good?
It's more like comedy horror.
Oh.
But it was cool. It was gory.
That's the one where the little girl's the vampire, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And that's not a spoiler. They show that in the and I think about this two ways. So there's other big things that happen in the movie, but that's like the biggest thing. If they didn't show that in the trailer, if you didn't know that going in, would you watch the movie?
I didn't see it anyways, but yeah, no.
I feel like they have to tell you that that's what's happening.
Is there any big twist?
Or
was it just like, come see these people get messed up by a little girl?
Mostly mostly the latter. But other things happen.
Gotcha.
But it's fun. It's a good probably for y'all's age, hang out with your friends or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if there's...
If you're looking for a romantic evening with your lady friend, Alex, I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't think there's a twist in that movie, but there is a twist in one movie.
Dirty Dancing?
Twister.
Twister. Yes, there is, John.
I tried not to laugh at it.
Ain't no love
your lips.
Oklahoma.
Your lips were quivering when you were saying it because you were trying not to realize.
Yeah. I know one movie. Twister.
How about Twisters? Twisters!
Oh, me. My name's Deshaun Foster.
Hey, y'all need to give him a break, man. He was, before he accepted the job, he was going to be the Raiders running back coach. So he might be a little.
That
caught
is
off
true.
guard. That was like 3 months ago, but still.
That is true.
So
he still can't believe he's the head coach.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, I am the head coach here at UCLA?
Questions? I have questions. How'd I get here?
Questions.
I
just got my ass beat.
We got like 120-some championships, right? Am I right about that?
John Wooden coached here.
UCLA is
John Wooden. Interesting way to say it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Deshaun Foster.
Are you doing more references?
Yeah.
I can't keep up with you, man. God.
You got to keep up. You got to stay on your toes.
Yeah. Alex, you were going to say something. It was going to be very cool.
I already forgot. It was a little jokey joke that probably wasn't going to be funny.
Jamie said, Alex, feeling the heat. If looks could kill Clip, he would be murdered. Yeah, Alex is a bit of... I don't know. He's not a hothead, but I can tell he gets mad. But he suppresses it.
You do a good job of taming it.
I'm bobbed out.
Chad is going to go see Twisters on Friday.
It's got a twist. That wasn't funny. Don't laugh at that.
Chad also said, did you see Alex's jumping ability from my college football 25? We talked about it yesterday, Chad.
My catch radius is crazy.
Crazy.
Hey, you remember the other day you were looking through some like football pictures and you were like, no Alex Harper. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. You got to look a little closer.
Look at those pythons.
Oh, I am in that thing.
Yeah.
You in there.
Hey, man, we need you to stand tall, though. Don't lean on.
Yeah, you're showing weakness.
Well, that was after we ran 16 110s. That was pretty beat.
Eric said, when Clip said he watched Abigail last night, my first thought was he picked up a side gig babysitting to offset his PA dollars. Nah, it was a movie. But I will watch your children for a handsome price. Unless they're vampires.
And their name's Abigail.
Abigail? Are you Deshaun Foster?
Abigail.
Abigail.
I
feel like you...
Abigail.
We need to put you in like a speech therapy class.
It's Abigail.
It is not, and it's never been Abigail. Nobody says Abigail. It's Abigail.
Abigail?
Yeah,
Edwin.
It's Abigail.
Alex. How do you say it?
Abigail.
Let's take a break. Alex is back. When we return, Ken Watlington's back. He has been hanging with the stars. Dave Grohl, the others, Dave Chappelle, Dave Craig, Dave Brown played quarterback for the Giants. Maybe he saw him up in New York. Who's your favorite Dave of all time, Chandler?
Dave Hart.
That's a good answer. Alex?
Deep dive.
Dave Bird.
Who's that?
Rapper / comedian Lil Dicky.
Ah. Shirley, Jarrett, any Daves in your life that you like?
Dave Garrard.
Okay. I'll go Dave Brock, my late uncle. R.I.P. Shirley's not paying attention. We'll take a break, come back. Ken Watlington. We'll check the wattage when we return after this.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring entertainment by Greenville's 90s country tribute band, Should Have Been Cowboys.
Should've been a cowboy.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late-night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off and all ladies merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ says daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. There's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock on Wednesday nights. AJ says live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Alex is throwing out the hypotheticals, and I like it.
And he's not good with hypotheticals, which is funny.
Welcome back to the show. Packed house today. We got Shirley. We've got Ken. Have you met the gentleman in there?
I haven't.
Who do you think he looks like? Because we got a lot of different names for him. Does he look like anybody to you?
Through the glass with the glare, I can't really.
There's nothing that stands out.
Okay, all right. We've heard Edwin McCain.
Oh,
he has been called
throwback.
He looks a little Steven Dorfish to me.
I called him Kid Rock.
Yeah, Kid Rock. His name is Jarrett, but he also goes by Garrett.
Oh.
He doesn't, but we call him that.
He answers to anything we say. We can call him Johnny, and he'd be like, "Hey, what's up?"
He's a good boy.
It's kind of like Gary Jerry from Parks and Rec.
Yes, it kind of is. Ken Watlington's here, who has
y'all?
been known by other names as well.
Kenny,
Keen
Junior.
Junior, you know you're a country boy.
My dad calls me Junior.
Hey, Junior.
'Cause he's the real
Today,
Ken
Junior.
Watlington.
Well, the real Ken Watlington, please stand up. All right, Alex, the floor is yours, my friend.
Okay, when is my mic on? Okay, there we go. When Ken first got in here, we did have the Braves on the TV.
They stink.
And Ken said that word for word. Said they probably won't make the playoffs this year. I said, how many years would you give up your favorite team to not make the playoffs if it meant you got a championship?
Okay,
or you could just keep it how it is, and you could possibly win a championship in the future.
Can I go through multiple teams?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
my answer differs.
Absolutely.
For the Washington Redskins Commanders football team, I would take a championship, and you can just cancel me the rest of my life.
You would never make the postseason for the rest of your life if you got one Super Bowl.
So it sounds like it is right now.
You get the championship up front, and then on the backside, you have the draft.
I think it can happen anytime in between.
It's like you have to wait 10 years of no playoffs.
But it will happen in my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't, but...
yeah, for Washington, I'm taking the title and no more playoffs.
Ever.
Yep. But do I need to break down why?
Move the team to Memphis.
Since I became a full-time fan, they made the playoffs in 99, 05, 07, 12, 15.
2020.
And then 2020.
The Taylor Heineke.
Was there anything between 15 and 20? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So 6 times, and I became a fan in 95, week to week.
And you can count on one finger how many games
30
they won.
years there. So that's why I'm shooting. They've won one home playoff game in that time span, and one other. They've won 2. They beat the Bucks and they beat the Lions. 99, they beat the Lions at home.
Yep.
And then 05 beat the Seahawks.
Yep.
Or the Bucks, I'm sorry.
Then lost.
Haven't won a playoff game since 05. So that is why I'm choosing a Super Bowl and no more playoffs. Braves, we just had a championship, so I'm taking that off the table.
You would just keep it how it is.
Keep it how it is. Hornets never make the playoffs. I'll take that. I'll take your offer.
Haven't made playoffs since 16. Is that right?
Give me a championship and screw the playoffs because we never make it anyway.
Yeah.
Hurricanes, I'm not taking that deal because I've seen them win a Stanley Cup and they're in the playoffs every year, so I'll keep it rolling there. Now, let's just make this for pro because you have another question regarding ECU, right?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, then I think I'm done. Chandler?
Give me 5 years.
For
what?
You're going to expound?
For the Panthers.
Okay.
It's been 5 years since we've been to the playoffs, so I can go another 5
So you would go
years.
another 5 years for a Super Bowl.
And you've seen your team in the Super Bowl.
I've seen it in the Super Bowl.
You've seen your team as a 1 seed, so like it could happen.
Nationals.
I think it should be for life or not, because I said for life for the Hornets and the Commanders.
Because it's such a stretch. Why not make the stakes higher?
But anyway,
Nationals. I've seen them win a World Series, so I guess
no deal.
No deal.
I didn't say for life because, in my point of view, like say I live to 80. That's
the way you live.
I mean, that's 55 years that I would not get to watch like Hurricanes playoff hockey. For one championship.
Yeah, you don't understand what it's like to be a Washington fan like Ken and I, though.
It sucks.
Yeah,
you're talking about a team that's a perennial playoff team.
Yep,
that is true.
All right, Sean, any other teams?
Hornets, lifetime.
Yeah.
Give me that championship, and I don't care about the rest.
Ken?
We're about the same because we have, for the most part, the same teams.
Washington and Atlanta.
Yeah, Braves. Look, that one a couple years ago was great. These past 2 years, losing in the playoffs have sucked so much that if they don't make the playoffs for a while, I'm okay.
Yeah, the regular seasons the last 2 years have been phenomenal. I mean, they've been great.
Now this regular season stinks.
Yeah,
and maybe they'll sneak in the playoffs and get hot. You never know. But yeah, that one 3 years ago winning the whole thing helps.
All right, how about you with the Canes?
I think I would give up a decade. I would give a decade of playoffs for one Stanley Cup.
So when did you become a big Caniac?
I really liked the Hurricanes like when I was young, like 9, 10, 11, and then I kind of got away from it. And then about my sophomore year of high school, the year, I don't know if it was sophomore year of high school, the year that we beat Washington in Game 7 in Washington when they were the defending Stanley Cup champions.
2019, yep.
That got me back in.
Well, Ken, the reason I asked that, and he said a decade, the Hurricanes literally win a decade without going to the playoffs.
It was 2010 or 09. They went last time they went to the playoffs.
So we saw that happen.
Yeah.
And I was alive for the 06 Stanley Cup, but I don't remember anything of it.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I can't imagine.
So you're kind of you've got like 90s Braves fatigue a little bit, where you're just tired of making it every year. You want to see your team win it, and that would be worth giving up good regular seasons.
Which I am very aware how fortunate of a time Hurricanes hockey is in right now. Like to go to the playoffs every year, and we 5 years in a row have won a playoff round. I mean, teams have gone way longer than that without even making the playoffs. So,
all right,
I think I've changed my mind on Washington. Because you talked about those few playoff appearances they made the last decade, 2 decades.
3.
Yeah, basically. But I remember the last couple of playoffs just being so excited the day of the game when it's like, okay, this is where it changed. I like that feeling. I don't like them losing, but you're just going like, and why not us this time?
Dude, the home game.
Because it's so few and far between.
In 12 against Seattle.
Yeah.
And they jumped out to a lead. And the home game against the Packers, which is forgotten a lot. It was Kirk
15.
Cousins. And
into 16. Right.
And we scored a touchdown in the third quarter to take the lead at home. Yep. And it's like rocking, and you get those old feelings. And then they lose those games.
They do.
And stink for years after. But
they haven't won a playoff game since 05.
So what's your final answer on Washington then?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
You're going to let it ride?
I'll give it like 3 or 4 years, because that's kind of how they've been the last couple of decades. Every 4 years or so, they sneak into a division title.
And, man, the playoffs in the NFL are so like just the wild card weekend. Yeah, the crowds and stuff. Man, I want that in my life.
I need it.
Lord. What did the preacher say about you've given other people something? I want that.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's what I want. Jamie says, as a Colts fan, you look back now and think, what a waste of talent only getting one, but had to deal with Brady. That pesky Brady. Did they lose to Brady every time, though? Did the Ravens ever get him, or the Steelers? One year the Steelers got him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't always Brady. But the Colts should have won more.
But hey, one's better than none.
Braves should have won more.
Luck.
Should Aaron Rodgers and the Packers have won more?
Braves should have about 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Yankees got them twice.
Yep.
And then
Padres.
Levon Hernandez and Eric Gregg got them once. Ken, I'm glad you weren't here when somebody a week or so ago said Eric Gregg was a great umpire. I just about threw this computer through the television.
Yeah, that's not.
Touchy subject.
Yeah, pain.
YouTube Eric Gregg if you want to see some ridiculous stuff in postseason baseball.
Just the worst.
John, give us a thumb through, man.
All right. Tell me when to stop.
Jarrett, get ready.
Stop.
The Virginia Tech Hokies.
Jarrett, who comes to mind with the Hokies?
Braxton Miller.
A spin move against the Hokies?
That was sick.
He was at Virginia Tech and then went to Ohio State. I'm pretty sure, wasn't he?
Oh.
He was at Virginia Tech at one point.
Really?
I mean, unless I'm crazy.
That Braxton Miller spin move, though, that is like one of those plays, like when you think of college football, like that comes to mind for me.
Was it against Virginia Tech?
It was.
It was.
It was
at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
And as soon as he spun out of it, he had nothing but green grass.
He is from Ohio and never once stepped foot Well, I guess he did once at Virginia Tech, but never went to Virginia Tech. Is this the second time you've done this?
Yeah, I did Mario Chalmers last week.
Yeah.
I said, all right, Memphis basketball, Mario Chalmers. He always thinks about the opposing team in a big moment. That's pretty funny.
And then against Memphis.
So from now on, you have to do that when we name a team.
Think of an opposing player that had a great play or performance against that team.
Chris Jenkins for Carolina. Oh, wait, he played at Villanova.
Obviously, Mike Vick was the first name that came to mind for me.
I always think of Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor.
And I think of that Thursday night game in Dowdy Ficklin in 2009.
And I think of Frank Beamer starting Sean Glennon instead of Tyrod Taylor, allowing us to beat Virginia Tech in Charlotte. While Tyrod Taylor sat there, I believe, with a red shirt, and then they took it off of him after that.
Yeah. I also think of Bud Foster.
Yeah.
Because, Bud Foster was just I'm content with being a coordinator.
He is, literally one of a kind. Would there be any more Bud Fosters that are content, like you said, with just never being the head guy, being the coordinator?
I thought that was going to be Brent Venables before he went to Oklahoma. I was like, when's he going to get out of Clemson?
Yeah.
And then he finally ended up going to his alma mater. So,
Alex, Virginia Tech.
I think of Coach Mack.
Yeah.
First of all,
a day late.
I also think of I don't get the importance of the lunchbox that they have on the sidelines.
Yeah,
that's interesting. And it also makes me think of a story my dad and my granddad would tell me back in the day. Virginia Tech played in Morgantown, and they were at the game, and some of the fans in the stadium were talking trash to the Hokie fans. They're like, "What even is a Hokie?" Which is a good point. I don't know what a Hokie is. And one of the old Virginia Tech fans said, "It's an ass-kicking chicken."
That's pretty good.
I thought it was a turkey.
That's a good answer.
I think about East Carolina being on game day in 2007 and the unfortunate events that happened on the university, on the campus, and the great tribute they had before the game.
I think about Ryan Williams, really good running back, and we have our fantasy draft. We used to have our big fantasy draft early in August, which I liked because I feel like I could sneak some of those rookies I think were going to be good before preseason starts. And I got Ryan Williams, and it was the first day of preseason football, and then 2 hours later, tore his ACL in his first game with the Cardinals and never did anything in the NFL.
I think of Brett Clay.
Pick six.
Starting quarterback for the Pirates that day in 2007.
Who had the pick six? Great name.
Cam Chancellor?
No. Macho Harris.
Macho man.
Macho man.
I think of David Wilson. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running back Giants. Jamie thinks about that Tuesday or Thursday night game against Virginia Tech. Jamie, are you a sports guy or not? Why the hell we play Virginia Tech on a Tuesday night?
It was early Maction.
You were at that game with Tony Dunn.
Yeah, he was S-faced. Trying to start a very vulgar chant, and I was trying to get away from him. But yes, Mike Vick and Virginia Tech put it on ECU that night. I think it was a Wednesday at 4 a.m.
I think of
4 o'clock somewhere.
I think of 7'5" quarterback Logan Thomas.
Yeah. So frustrating, man, that game they played here.
We lost 15-10.
And every time it was 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and ECU would get him, and he would just stretch like Michael Jordan at Space Jam and get the first down. It was so frustrating. Virginia Tech, so
they start the season off at Vanderbilt.
They won 7 games last year. Aren't they supposed to be turning around or no?
Who's their coach? Is it still the guy?
Beamer ball, right?
You don't mean to pry, but it is Brent Pry.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, did they have a good second half last year? They whooped Virginia, whooped Boston College, beat Cuse, beat Wake. I don't know if they're going to be any good or not. Their brand has taken a hit, though, post-Beamer. Think of Darrell Roberts, who on this show thanked Frank Beamer for all he did. Said he was the man. Shane Beamer trying to get it done now.
Darrell Roberts, kickoff return against Alabama.
Skip said Lee Suggs dominated that game. They have a long lineage of great running backs in Hokie land.
The Hokies. I can't think of one other player you haven't talked about. So,
all right, we'll move along.
I think when I think of Virginia Tech, I think of what's the place, Top of the Stairs, with the weird drink that tastes like pine sol or something. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
No.
All right. I think the place is called Top of the Stairs.
Has anyone mentioned the 2014 upset for the Pirates and against the Hokies?
I don't know. You've been here.
Shane Carden, quarterback sneak, got up 21-0. Next thing I know, I blinked my eyes. I ate a couple of chicken wings down in Carolina Beach, and they tied the ballgame up. But no need to fear. Shane Carden's here.
I want to look at Cam Worthy's numbers. I like doing that anytime that game is brought up because he had a
hellacious day.
Yeah. Not a lot of catches, a whole lot of yards. Cam Worthy had 6 catches for 224 yards, 37.3 yards per catch.
Yeah.
No touchdowns.
Like
224 yards, no touchdowns.
Like Shane Carden would just throw it up, and for some reason they just kept going one-on-one with him, and he would just jump up and get the ball.
Would you rather have this stat line, 6 for 224, no touchdowns, or would you rather have 2 for 26 with a touchdown? You want the touchdown or the yards?
Touchdown.
I know you hate when people do this, but like it depends on when the touchdown is caught. Like if it's a game winner or
it was not a game
touchdown,
winner,
then probably the 200 yards receiving.
All right, I'll let Bryce Williams know you don't want his stat line.
Okay.
Bryce did have a TD.
And then forgot to go on the extra point team.
That's the one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pike said, I went to an ECU Virginia Tech game in 97 or 98 in their old stadium. Have they not always been in Lane Stadium?
There's been a lot of work done to it, so I think maybe what you see today maybe didn't resemble what it was that long ago. But I think they've always played there.
The campus is pretty, but the fans, not too nice. Just curious Pirate fans who say that West Virginia and Virginia Tech and NC State have awful fans. How do you think our fans are looked at amongst people?
From a guy with experience on both sides.
So Alex went to a game in West Virginia clothes.
Yes. West Virginia played here. And what was that, 09?
08, brother.
It was 08. And, wore West Virginia stuff and got beer poured on me by a college student.
Yeah.
And he was 8 years old.
But I was 8, and it was really hot, so I thought they were doing me a favor. I was like, this is really nice. My mom was pissed, though.
You're never coming to school here, Alex.
You will never play football here.
Fast forward. Starting long snap.
That's what motivated you. You said, you know what, Mom? I am going to play here.
I was treated horribly as a visiting fan. At an ECU basketball game, this one guy called me up in the middle of the game, put it on social media, laughing at me. I'm like, what is going on?
What a jerk.
Oh, my God. How rude.
Yeah, I can't believe Ken answered his phone. It really made the video great. Let's see how Chandler's searching skills are, if he can find this. Not just by the time Ken leaves, but by the time
maybe by the time they play again in December. We can just do it Minji's.
Let's take a break. We'll recap Ken's visit to New York City.
Here's a hint. It was extended.
Ooh. Okay.
Thanks, Delta.
Oh. I thought that was a positive.
Good reason.
Yeah, that's a negative. All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live after this.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Let me tell you about what we have going on this month here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have no payments for 90 days on all Ram and Jeeps. We have the huge discount on all makes and models. So we're here to make deals this July and make this summer sales event. Also, we have a huge selection, over 100 used vehicles on the ground right now. We're here to make deals, so come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
There's a special deal at US Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Cliff Godwin, the head baseball coach at East Carolina University. I've been a Pirate Club member since I graduated in 2001, and you should too. By joining the Pirate Club, you become part of a family that helps our student athletes flourish on and off the field. When you enroll as a member, you're not just getting a membership, you're getting a front row seat to the action. To join, visit ecupirateclub.com or call 252-737-4540 today. Go Pirates.
Your Wood Ducks host the Fayetteville Woodpeckers July 23rd through the 28th. Join us on Thursday for $2 natural lights, bush lights, and peanuts. Join us Friday night for postgame fireworks presented by WNCT Channel 9. The first pitch is set for 7 o'clock. Saturday, the first 1,000 fans will receive a Wood Ducks tribute hat sponsored by Stallings Heating, Plumbing, and AC, with first pitch at 5 p.m. Get your tickets at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Come and enjoy some Wood Ducks baseball out at historic Granger Stadium in Kinston all week long. Go Woodies!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Pirate Radio, proudly serving the Pirate Nation for over 20 years. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Your bumper music brought to you today by Weldon Mills Theater. It's Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, conveniently located just off of I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Coming up September 14th, country music star Sarah Evans will be performing at Weldon Mills Theater. For tickets, go to weldonmillstheater.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Kenny thinks about the Peach Bowl year when ECU beat Virginia Tech at their place. He was there. Clayton Driver, late touchdown. I was a big Clayton Driver fan. Wore his pants way up high. Pike says, I've been to a couple of West Virginia ECU games in West Virginia. They are the worst fans, even worse than NC State.
Wow.
So there you go.
I guess.
Robert says, next time you're in NYC, check out... Well, how do you know he didn't already check this place out, Robert? We haven't asked Ken where he went. And we're about out of time.
Yeah.
So we might not ask him at all. Ken, so you went and saw the Foo Fighters.
I did.
Foo Fighters.
I fought the Foo, and the Foo won.
Did they play Everlong?
They did. Last song.
Did they play Big Me?
They did not. And, me and my buddy afterwards, like, they didn't play Big Me. I was kind of surprised. But everything else you can think of, 2 hour, 45-minute set, phenomenal.
Were they your monkey wrench?
Sure.
All right. Where was that show?
Citi Field, home of the New York Mets.
The Metropolitans.
The Mets.
The Mets. You went and saw the Foo Fighters at Citi Field.
All right. And you also saw Dave Chappelle.
Oh, boy, did I. What an event that was. Really small club, 600 people maybe. I was like the 10th person in, so I'm right at the front of the stage. He's 6 feet away from me the whole time. Great
so
show.
He's gone from, funniest man alive, best show on television, to a recluse, to then doing you know what? I never even saw it, but it was controversial for some reason, whatever stand-up he did.
Yeah.
So what is he in 2024?
So this show, it wasn't scheduled until the Monday before the Thursday. All the things happened with former President Trump and the shooting, and he decided that he needed to be on stage. So he scheduled a show that Monday for Thursday. The tickets went on sale Tuesday. I was able to snag one.
So did he talk about all that?
All that. I mean, it was more. I think it was more of a therapy session for him. He was just.
Was it funny?
It was. Of course, it was funny.
Yeah.
And beforehand, he brought out Pete Davidson, so he was there too. So that was kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he did it. But if he did do it, you know what I mean? You don't get that reference? All right. All right, cool.
I think he said those words.
Man, that's tough, Alex, when it's just silence after you talking.
Oh, yeah. That was maybe a half second. It felt like 5 minutes.
It's still quiet.
Robert says, next time you're in NYC, check out Keen's Steakhouse.
Oh, it's on the list. It's on the list.
So old school. Babe Ruth, Albert Einstein, and Teddy Roosevelt ate there.
I went to this newfangled restaurant with my friend. It's called Kokodak. Koqodaq. Kokodak. It's a Korean fried chicken restaurant.
Is it?
They just bring out buckets of chicken. But one of their specialties is the 24 karat, which is a single chicken nugget topped with caviar for $28.
Yeah,
I did not partake in that, but my friend did. I have a picture of it if you like.
Bucket of chicken, yes.
But the chicken was insanely good. 3 hour wait was not so great, but power through.
Jansen says Ahart with the elite reference. Come on, Clip.
I'm saying.
It was pretty good.
Is it R. Kelly?
I don't know who he was talking about.
I think it was
Michael Jackson. Yeah. All right. The voice didn't do it for me either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a hard voice to imitate.
I'm Rick James.
It's a celebration.
You got to do him doing other voices.
Charlie Murphy.
Pancakes. All right. Anything else you want to ask Ken before he leaves?
Nope. Cool.
We're good on Ken. Jared, you got any questions? No, you're good. What kind of caviar, says Tyler? Are there kinds?
There are different kinds. And this
caviar is fish eggs?
Fish eggs, right?
Yeah. Have you ever had caviar?
No, I can't do it. Couldn't do it.
What is the most, I don't know, odd food you've eaten? What is the oddest thing you've put in that mouth of yours, Ken? What'd that mouth do?
What'd that mouth eat?
Look at that. We're all out of time. Oh, my gosh. We got to get a break, Shirley. Let's talk to you next week.
I don't even know my own answer to that.
I've had chitlins, so maybe that's odd, right?
I don't know if I probably had something to that effect growing up, but I don't recall. All right, Ken, thanks for hanging out.
All right, y'all.
We'll see you on the news.
I got to do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
WNCT at Channel 9. What you got going on over there, Alex? Little game?
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I didn't think this would
I love how concerned you are.
I didn't think this would be brought up on there, but it's a ball sort. It's actually really fun. It's like a puzzle game. I'm on level 318.
What was that restaurant called?
Kokodak. COQ.
And that game is called what?
Ball sort.
What are we doing, guys?
On that note, everybody, let's take a break.
What kind of show are we running here? We'll take a break when we return. Holton Ahelers will join us.
Ahelers.
We will talk football and more with the former Pirate QB, also Patrick Mason, also the Greenville 11 and under All-Stars who are headed to Missouri to try to win it all.
The whole thing.
The whole shebang bang. Got that and more coming up. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
Party like a pirate, Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party.
Hey, Pirate Nation, it's Pirate Steve.
And Lady Pirate Marissa.
Join us August 29th at the State Theater in Greenville, North Carolina for the Pirate Radio Kickoff Party.
Yep, 6 p.m. and we're going to be joined by Blake Pearl, a former pirate and American Idol singer. You don't want to miss it.
Go Pirates.
Arr.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
This is your What's New update brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team. Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting pirates.
Country music star Sarah Evans will be coming to the Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on September 14th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets to see Sarah Evans on September 14th at weldonmillstheater.com.
There's a special deal at U.S. Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, barbershop quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
It's time to make your home uniquely you at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Save big on custom orders and take an extra 10% off store-wide, along with 6 months special financing. Complete your room with top name brands like Bassett, Lazy Boy, Serta, and more. Don't forget to pamper your patio with our amazing selection of outdoor furniture. Then make bedtime the best time on a new Serta or Helix mattress with up to 48 months special financing. Get a room full of savings at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. This news sucks. Man, it's been kind of a running joke. I wanted Chandler to get the PA announcer of the Charlotte Hornets, Big Pat, on. Chandler does some good Big Pat impressions.
It's Hornets ball.
And a little, can you give me a Kimba?
Out of bounds.
Give me some Kimba.
Kimba Walker.
Man, Big Pat Dowdy has passed away. We are deeply saddened by the passing of Pat Dowdy, our beloved PA announcer for nearly 20 seasons. So that stinks.
Marvin Williams.
Because really, man, you think about the voice, Jeff Charles, and whoever you're a fan of, the players change, the coaches change, the uniform changes, sometimes the venue changes, and everything changes. But that voice, that announcer, for me, along with Jeff, Skip Carey, Pete Van Wieren, with the Braves, like something is taken away from you when those voices, those sounds you hear are taken away, and it's never the same again. And just the PA announcer, but John, you said it's just not going to be the same. They'll never find somebody to replace him that did it the way he did it.
Right, and he had his own thing, and it's like we've talked about, especially when Jeff died. There's so many changes over the years, but a lot of the constant is either your radio guy or your PA guy. And for the Hornets, I mean, Big Pat was there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And then that voice, whether you hear it on, when you're at the game or if you're watching Hornets basketball, you hear that voice. And I'll never forget he'll say, 6 foot from UConn, the captain, Kimba Walker.
So R.I.P. Big Pat.
Man, that really does stink.
Sad news. All right, we've got Mace, Patrick Mason joining us. We got the Greenville 9 to 11 All-Stars joining us as well later on in the show. But right now we'll head out to the Pirate Radio Live line, talk to former East Carolina quarterback, host of the Holton Ahelers Show, and soon to be my co-host on the fifth quarter. He is Holton Ahelers joining us today. Holt, how you doing, man?
Cliff, man, what's up? I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Yes, sir, doing well. We had you on Pirate Radio Live on Monday to talk about the big announcement. Holton Ahelers, Caden Norman will be a part of the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show, and I've seen a lot of positive feedback to this point. Holt, how about you? People excited about the news?
I think so, man. I think it's going to be a fun time, and I'm excited to join that side of the game. It's the fifth quarter now, so me and Caden are both thrilled about it. Should be a good time. Hopefully there's a lot of wins we can talk about.
Yeah, we're due for that, Holt. I think we'll have a fun year as far as celebratory editions of the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. One thing I have seen, too, in conjunction with that news that we announced on Monday is questions about your football future, which I feel like I ask you quite a bit here when you join us weekly on Pirate Radio Live. So let's just get an update on that because that question is going around quite a bit. With you being here during the football season, what's your professional football future looking like right now?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really happy with how my career has been so far. I'm starting full-time financial advising with a company. I'm actually getting a office right near you guys. So, Cliff, I'll be in there quite a bit during lunch saying what's up. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I got the opportunity to go back to Texas in the spring and play with the Renegades. They want to sign me back, but I'm just going to have to decide, when the time comes. But I'm really happy with what I'm doing now with the podcast and obviously media-wise, but also, professional-wise, getting this financial advising career.
Good stuff. Holton, the professional, entering the real world, joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. Looking forward to this football season. We had Media Day yesterday, Holton, in Texas. East Carolina picked tied for 7th. So what did you think of that number? First, Alex Harper had an interesting take on it because there are multiple ways to look at this. First of all, 7th, that's terrible. We should be way higher than that. He looked at it as, hey, we won 2 games last year. So people are thinking that there is going to be a turnaround this year. Maybe they're a little scared, the media, to say it's going to be a complete turnaround and we go from, a worst to first type season. But multiple ways to look at it. How do you personally look at that tied for 7th that the media picked ECU?
It definitely doesn't make me happy. I mean, look, yeah, we won 2 games last year, but we're also ECU in a conference where we should be the top dog. So it kind of pisses me off, and hopefully it does the team a little bit too. But that's how I view it. I would use it. You got to use that as motivation because no one ever comes to ECU and, wants to go finish 7th in the conference. So I don't know how you see it and think anything other than let's go prove them wrong.
Mike Houston said that he looks forward to this season more than any he has in the past. And yesterday we had Bryce Williams on, and I kind of connected that to, when you lose a football game, the first thing you want to do is get back out there, play another one, and right the wrongs and win a football game. When you lose 10 football games, that's a lot to stew on during the offseason. So I think that's part of the reason Mike Houston can't wait to get back out on the field. And the other part, of course, is he thinks he's got a winner on the field this year. But that's a long time, right, Holt, to kind of mull over those losses from last year.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That's a great analogy. I mean, losing games, the first thing you think about is I can't wait to go play again. And I couldn't imagine, a season like that, especially when you had high expectations going in. You're coming off a successful season the year before my senior year, and then you go into it and it just completely crashes. This is a huge season. Obviously, in Coach Houston's career, look, I think, and I know, if you look at his record, he's a winning football coach. He knows how to win, but it's a new era also. You got to figure out how to win in this new era of college football. I think he's the right man for the job, and hopefully this year he can go improve that.
As we get to the different portions of the football calendar, I like asking you guys, all right, what's the first day of fall camp like? And we'll get to that with you down the road. But training camps opening up, Holton, across the NFL. What was that like for you? You played football and played sports and have been a big name around here your whole life pretty much. But were there nerves for your first NFL training camp? Were you comfortable? What was that like heading into training camp with the Seahawks?
Dude, going undrafted, it kind of took the nerves all away from me. I kind of went into it with nothing to lose. It was like, I'm going to go out there and have fun. And now, is there times where you do get nervous just about getting cut and everything? There's always going to be nerves with that in that profession. But it was really cool, man. You think, Seattle had fans out. A lot of these teams have fans out in practice. You go out there usually in camp and it's a brutal in college, it's, 105. There's no one out there but you. You're out there for 3 hours. And then, I got to the NFL. You go to Seattle and your first day of practice, you're already amped up. And then you go out there and there's 20,000 fans out there. And you're like, dude, this feels like a game. This is pretty sweet. So I thought NFL camp was a whole lot easier than college, honestly. You got to keep care of the older guys. Guys are older in the NFL, and you got to keep care of their bodies. They definitely do that a lot better in the NFL.
Were you asked for a lot of autographs and pictures coming off the practice fields in your early days in Seattle? Did people know Holton Ahelers out there?
Yeah, dude, believe it or not, they did. Those fans out there were crazy. Obviously there's only 3 quarterbacks on the roster, and Gino and Drew were there at the time. So they were the big guys, clearly. But, the fans did. There would be signs. And there's military bases out there, so it was a decent amount of North Carolina natives out there, for the military, so they would come by too. So it was cool. I actually had a decent amount, yeah.
That's awesome. Holton Ahelers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Hold as we prepare for football, another thing going on the sports calendar right now, it is an Olympics year. Are you going to be tuned in to USA at all in any Olympic events beginning this weekend?
Yeah, man, I am. I'm excited. I don't know when basketball plays. I haven't looked exactly. I just know the Olympics start here soon. But I'm excited to watch basketball. I like watching other stuff just kind of when it pops on. But basketball should be fun. They've almost lost a couple of games. So
yeah.
What that means, it's a little scary, but we'll see how it ends up.
Yeah, I asked that yesterday. I'll ask you, what do you have a reason as to why they're having to kind of rely on old man LeBron to pull these games through. South Sudan and Germany. It takes some kind of fourth quarter heroics to win. Why is that? There's no way these teams are that close to USA. Is it just a gelling together thing going on?
Yeah, I know the exact reason. It's because they picked up Tyrese Halliburton and scrubbed Tyrese Halliburton instead of Jalen Brunson somehow. So I think that's why they're losing. So I don't know. If they had Jalen Brunson, I don't think the games would be close at all.
I like the Knicks-Pacers thing floating into the Olympics. That's good. Speaking of basketball, Holt, I feel like a kid because I hadn't watched any of these games, but I follow like the highlights and scores on social media. So I consume this sport like a 12-year-old consumes sports. But the basketball tournament going on, and there's a ton of talent now with Kentucky's team and Houston's team. And have you watched any of that? It feels like it's a big deal on social media. I don't know how big a deal it is actually in the real world, but it's made for some entertaining highlights. Are you following that at all?
Dude, I have, and I've followed it for a couple of years. It's actually really interesting. It's like the professional grown man league that wasn't good enough to play in the NBA or did a little bit, but could still go join a tournament and win some money. So I love it. I think stuff like that's awesome. So I'm glad they televise it. I'm actually I think that's one of the good things that ESPN does.
Yeah, and the alumni aspect of it's awesome, too, because some of these gyms are packed. It's awesome, and who knows, maybe we do this in football. We get a flag football team, and we got you throwing to CJ and Isaiah Winstead, and 5 years from now, East Carolina with a team in the 7-on-7 flag football tournament.
Hey, you just thought of a business there, Cliff. Let's start it and make some money. Pitch to ESPN.
Yeah, let's. Whenever you get that office in here, we'll meet. Well, I got some ideas, Holt. I got some stuff. Yeah. Holton Ahelers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Big edition of the Holton Ahelers Show coming up on Thursday. John David Baker, you're going to break it down with him. Looking forward to that chat. You've already had the chat, so Holton, what are fans going to learn? What are you excited about people hearing from that interview coming up on Thursday?
I left it thinking it was the best interview that we've had so far, so I'm really excited for it to get out there. Because, look, he's a young, energetic guy from what we, hear from the coaches and stuff and the players, but then when he gets in front of a mic and stuff, he's sometimes a little timid and quiet, and I finally got him to open up a little bit. So it was good, man. We dived into the X's and O's and, stuff as simple as when do they plan to, name a starting quarterback, to if they plan – is there a scenario where, two quarterbacks play? And the answer to that was actually really interesting. So I'm excited for people to hear that. And, I asked him, how risky was it for him to join a 2-10 football team the previous year?
Yeah.
He was at Ole Miss where people love Lane Kiffin and probably could have sat there for a while. Look, he took a pay cut to come here. So it's definitely a professional risk involved, and he dived into that and made a lot of sense of it. So it was a really good interview, definitely our best one yet. I'm excited for it to get out there.
Looking forward to that coming up on Thursday. Holton Ahelers joining us. Holt, appreciate it, buddy. Always enjoy the sports chat. We'll talk to you again next week.
Heck yeah, see you, Clip.
Holton Ahelers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Eric says, do they have long snappers in this 7-on-7 tournament? Well, they got to have somebody to snap the ball. Snap the ball! So A-Harp will be our representative. We're trying to do the, the basketball tournament that's going on right now, and you've got these alumni teams or teams thrown together, and it's pretty cool. I think we should do a football version of that. Maybe a 7-on-7, maybe a flag football.
That would be very cool.
Because it's hard to relive the glory days on the gridiron. It's easy to play slow-pitch softball or a basketball tournament or something like that. But a little tougher for football.
Yeah, when football is over for you, it's over.
It's over.
You're not playing anymore.
Chad says the big question is, can Holton Ahelers spell Alex Harper? I'll have to ask him that next time we talk. Let's take a break. When we return, expecting P-Mace, Patrick Mason, to join us. We have a new Jarrett lookalike. Kenny says, new guy, has that Tom Petty look.
No, I won't back down.
And I heard he is a heartbreaker. Do we ask Jarrett? Yeah, he's single. If any of you have a daughter, a sister, a female friend in your life?
A grandma. I'm just saying, I don't know what he's into, you know?
Right, yeah. And we'll never know. We have a 0-0 draw, 59 minutes and counting into this USA-France game. So I understand that USA has their under 21 team. Does that mean France does as well? Does France have all their stars in this game?
Why don't we have our national team?
I don't know, because they suck, I guess. Do we have a coach? Did they get rid of the coach? Berhalter? Jared is nodding his head. We did? Yeah? Okay. So we don't have a coach right now.
Cool.
But it's 0-0. Go USA as we watch the Olympic Games from Paris. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this. Did you hear? It's Christmas in July at the new Doug Henry of Greenville. The Christmas tree is hung with a discount for you to pick up from Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner and right on the price. With good old St. Nick spreading Christmas cheer. It's Christmas in July. Doug Henry of Greenville has the biggest inventory of used cars around. Doug Henry, right on the price, right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial. Visit them today for your new car or check them out at DougHenryGreenville.com.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
This is Dr. Anthony Scalick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Daydreaming of being on the water? The Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington is your place to get ready. This is Captain Bo Brooks with Pirate Waters Outfitter, and we are stocked up with the best selection of everything for the summer. Come in today for a new pair of Bahio sunglasses or a new color turtle box. You going fishing? We are stocked up with reels from Florida Fishing Product, new fly selections, and a full line of Smithy cast iron cookware. Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street in downtown Washington, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Urania throws it, hit well, deep right field. Looking up is Garcia, and it's gone! Cedric Mullins with the shot into the seats and right. And Mullins enters the double-digit category with his 10th homer of the year. The Orioles lead it 5-2.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Man, exciting stuff happened right when we went to break. Unfortunately, it was Paris, France, scoring a goal in Paris. 1-0 the score, 65th minute, 66th minute of action. I'm still trying to figure out who's playing in this game. Are these all scrub teams? Are they... Because like USA didn't send their best. So did every country not send their big guys? I don't know. Who knows? But the Olympics are here, and we're watching. P. Mace is here wearing long pants. Hello, Patrick.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well.
Long pants, Pete. When you were talking about soccer, I enjoyed you used the proper terminology, like nil.
Yeah.
And it just got me thinking about like the different terms you use for sports. Like baseball has a lot of good jargon.
Alex, what are they playing on right now?
The pitch.
The pitch. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I like baseball. It's like you can plunk somebody. There's a duck snort, like can of corn. It's just kind of fun.
What are they wearing?
Kits.
They're wearing kits and boots.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cleats are called boots.
For a soccer hater, you sure do know the lingo.
Well,
you got to properly
you
come
play
at
FIFA?
Uh,
them, right?
I love FIFA.
FIFA actually is arguably one of the most fun sports games that gets made. But no, when I was at Central, I lived with the other 2 kickers, and they were Hispanic.
And they just loved soccer, watching, playing,
just diehard soccer fans.
Did you communicate with them verbally?
There was a point I could speak in I could have a conversation.
So you could.
That is all
game.
Alex had a good question. Do these referees in the Olympics have to be bi, tri, quadlingual? Do they have to understand and speak?
Like if the Netherlands and Spain are playing, does the official have to speak Dutch and Spanish?
Hey, there you go. That's
Great
a good question.
Yeah.
What is the language of the Netherlands?
Or like, what if they only speak one? Like, are you not allowed to ref that game because it's an unfair advantage to one of the teams?
Yeah, sure. You can kind of work on the ref, right? If you can speak their language while the other team is just kind of, hey, you know, I only speak Ghana.
Or like in basketball. Coach K's working the ref, and the other coach is like, it's not fair.
Like if the ref speak Chinese, the best you can do is, hey, what?
Chandler, what would it sound like the Italian team arguing with the ref?
Hey, what are you doing? I kicked the ball and you hit me. What are you doing?
Chandler's getting knocked off. By the way, he can do that. He is Italian. So that's nobody.
I did see you eating some pasta at one point.
Nobody go crazy.
I love the pasta.
How did you find out you were Italian again?
I overheard my dad talking to some woman and said that he was like, actually my mother was part Italian.
Oh, another France goal. These goals are beautiful.
Man, we trash.
I mean, 100%.
Pats on the head all around.
On the show yesterday, I believe I asked what the spread was, and it was France 2.5. And I was like, dude, smash the over. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I think they're going to get
one goal away
with another France goal. All right, P-Mace, ECU football.
Yeah, how about it?
AAC Media Day yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you watch Tim Pernetti speak?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
You know what? Right away, I mean, he just struck me as a former football player, and he was definitely sure to mention that a couple times. But he seemed like a guy who I don't know, is excited at his new job, and a guy with I don't know, maybe a lot of ideas, or at least passionate and energetic enough to try to get this conference through whatever kind of, I don't know, turmoil is in the head, coming up for it. But just listening to him talk, he seemed really energetic, and he was just really hammering, the American is an awesome conference. Don't say anything about the G4s and blah, 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 like everything else. But I kind of liked him.
Unfortunately, maybe it's because I watch way too much crime shows and listen to podcasts, and I see all these great people who murder and do these awful things. Maybe it's just I'm older, but I'm very cynical. Unfortunately, I think the worst of people, and they have to prove to me that they're not the worst.
So that was your thought right away?
No, it's just anytime I see somebody that can speak that well, I automatically think they're slimy and like
he's suave. He's got some
ulterior motives or something, and he was about to pass around the offering plate. But I want to believe. Even with Jay Garcia, I was like, man, is this guy really this nice? Like, he's being overly nice right now to me. And you're like, no, that's the way he is. Alex said he's genuinely
that
great
nice
guy.
of a person.
So that's awesome to hear. But with Pernetti, no, I like his big ideas. But is it all talk, or is he really going to get some of these things in motion? Didn't it sound like he kind of wanted to throw out some kind of group of 5 playoff, or like a champions playoff?
Yeah, it sounded like that. But when I was hearing this, I immediately thought of, like, why are you already thinking about like a consolation bracket kind of idea? And he's like, it's great for the team. I think he said something to the effect of, who's going to say no to more, meaningful football? And it's like, but we have this conversation every year during bowl season. Is it meaningful football when there's 40, however many bowls there are?
I think that's why you have the conversation. That's why, because I like the idea of a champions tournament way more than playing in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl or whatever.
Right, yeah. I guess that makes it more exciting. But at the end of the day, you're still playing for the same kind of things. It's like a secondary. It's like going to the NIT, right? Like, that's kind of what he's promoting. If you don't make it to the big show, hey, we have another tournament for you.
Sure, but again, do you not... And maybe you don't.
Who's it good for? Is it like good for the fan? Do the players?
All right, so
want to
Memphis makes it to the playoff.
Okay.
So ECU's options at that point. Nope, that's not a good example. Boise State makes it to the playoff. East Carolina just won the American.
All right.
But they lost a couple of games. They're not ranked. They might be ranked fringe, top 25. They're not going to one of the big bowls. Our bowl tie-ins are not great, pretty crappy.
Yeah.
So they go to the First Responders Bowl, or they take on Toledo in a bracket. And in the other bracket, you've got the Sun Belt champion, James Madison, taking on the Conference USA champion, Liberty. And you're in a tournament of champions. Okay, that's not the playoff. I get it. But it's way better than some one-off bowl game to me.
I guess. And
Patrick doesn't agree.
No. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to take that stance. I guess I just don't necessarily agree, because you're going to get the same kids maybe opting out, the same kind of buy-in. It's like, we're not playing for the championship. We get to play Toledo, and we get to play JMU, and get some schools that are good, but maybe not, the top tier schools, and you just play them. And I guess my question is, when I heard this, who is it good for? Is it good for people making money? I'm sure it's not good for the players. So do they want to play 4 more games for something? I don't know.
Jamie says, be careful, P-Mace. You're going to set Clip off. Actually, Patrick's bringing up very valid points here.
It just seems like a money
Alex,
grab.
as a player, what do you think?
I would be down for that for sure. I think
to play in
the Tournament of Champions, or
in the Tournament of Champions, and if it's done the way that we talked about it with Coach Mack, like maybe if you had it like at a neutral site, like we played it like in Atlanta, and we played it in a nice stadium, and it was nationally televised. Like
it's going to get a new TV
ABC
deal,
or
which
something.
means there's money. What are the players playing for? Money. Now you can pay the players. There's a big
so you
cash
just get a
prize
piece of
at the
pie.
end.
Yeah, you make this tournament, everyone gets $20,000 or something, or whatever.
Would you snap hard for $20,000?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that's anything to scoff at, but I don't know. It just seemed like a money grab to me. I guess if it's distributed to the players, then that's fine. And I know that's what sports are nowadays. But I'm just like, everyone's just, hey, it's more games. But what does that really do? Like, I don't know.
Which, in that line of thinking, like if we're just going to give players like a piece of the pie, you could just do that for bowl games.
Yeah.
And guys wouldn't opt out.
Yeah,
y'all are so greedy.
Whatever.
You already get gift cards and.
You can never get run into and car crash speeds for
we
nothing.
do make money from bowl games though.
You get a good swag bag, right?
I think teams lose money going to bowl games.
I'm saying the players.
Yeah, the players get good swag. Well, at least from what I've heard. You get
we get
you get
paid
some good stuff
too.
Yeah, well there you go.
Tyler brings up a good point. He says Clip has too many yes men around him. Thank you, P. Mace. Somebody needs to stand up to me, John.
I do it all the time.
Do you?
And you like when I stand up for myself.
All right, so where do you stand? You're between Patrick and I.
We talked about this yesterday.
I know, but didn't Patrick brought up some good points, I thought, but I'm still
with you.
Yeah.
So I'm still a yes man right now.
I do see a problem if we do the Tournament of Champions that might arise. If we do the Tournament of Champions, I think it would add to the reasoning for just separating the Power 5 and the Group of 5. People who are in charge of college football, they're like, well, if they're already doing their own thing, why don't they just do that? And we'll just separate the divisions.
The Power 5 did their own thing a long time ago.
But I'm saying now that you open it up and still all the big boys are getting in.
All right,
you're
just
having
wait.
your own tournament.
So 2 years from now, when they get rid of this Group of 5 thing, then what? Then can we make something, guys? Do we have to wait? Instead of breaking up with the girl before she breaks up with us,
how do you get ahead of it?
Are we going to wait for her to dump us so we're sad?
So this
are we going to show some pride and dump that girl?
But this is the exact conversation that old Tim Pernetti, right, is supposedly trying to get out in front of her, coming up with some ideas ahead of time.
Well, Tim
Pernetti, that's what he was standing up there saying, hey, we're going to guide this conference through whatever's coming. I mean, that's what he's probably seeing coming in the future. But I don't know what can you do about it.
Tim Pernetti said it perfect, way better than I could. He said it's in addition to, not in place of.
Yeah. Always got to add.
It's in addition to, not in place of.
For the next 2 years.
Right now, as we sit here today.
How about this? Let's see how this whole thing shakes out this year.
Let's see.
I don't know about.
Let's see. So Coach Mack says he thinks that the Group of 5 will still have a seat at the table when they do a new playoff expansion. He said there will be enough pushback, and if he says that, because look, he doesn't care. He cares about ECU in a certain sense, but. He's a Virginia Tech guy. He is not a ECU homer at all. He'll say what he feels. He really does think that there will still be an opportunity and an opening to get in a playoff, which makes me feel pretty good. We'll ask Greg Hudson tomorrow. I think he feels differently. I think he feels like it may be separating. So I don't know. But
I still feel like those big schools, those big programs need a lot of these littler schools, I guess, littler, smaller, because I think to round out this tournament, you need everyone, at least in the first round. You want to draw as much interest. I mean, you want to, hey, someone from the Americans in it. Let's watch this first game or something. I think you need everyone like that.
I don't know, man. Playing devil's advocate, do you want Memphis in or do you want Auburn in?
Yeah, but I don't know if Auburn might already be in. Maybe it's more like, do you want Memphis in or do you want
the next one?
You're right. Do you want Memphis or do you want Indiana or do you want I don't know, Michigan State, or you can just go down like a big conference list and pick a team. I don't know if that does anything for anyone. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to have a say in this. I just think there's too.
I'm very worried, which is why I want to start my own thing.
Which is understandable. Yeah, you should be. I mean, we should be. I guess anyone associated with these conferences should be paying attention and should be a little bit worried. But I say we got to see how this goes.
Some woman asked Bill Burr, like tongue-in-cheek, can women be funny? And he was like, oh, my God, stop with your horse crap. Oh, yeah, start your own club. If y'all had a club that wouldn't let me in, I'd start my own thing. I'm just kind of thinking about that. But right now, they're kind of letting us in the club. They're letting us get in. We do have an open bar, but you have to pay for your drinks.
We got to wait in line.
Yeah,
other teams get to go through the back door.
There's no cover, but you have to pay to get in.
Tulane's going to get in and play. I don't know who in the first round.
I always throw out like Penn State or something, but it'll be SEC. It'll be. And it could be Alabama. Georgia is the 1. Alabama would be the 5.
It'll be like a big tune-up for them in the tournament.
And somebody asked in the chat, is it important that how that game goes for the future? And I say no, because if it's a close game or an upset, they're like, holy crap, we can't let this happen. We got to have our big schools advance. If it's a blowout, they're like, oh, well, we shouldn't have. I think either way, it's not going to go good for the little guy.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the blowout of the little guy is just, why do we let them in anyway? But
Exactly.
I guess that happens when there's the 4 teams. Then there's always a Cincinnati who goes in and gets worked, and there's somebody. But like you said, yeah. But it also, I guess if Georgia loses round 1, maybe that's more on them than some upstart team from wherever.
I'm trying to look at rankings from last year just to see what it would look like.
Like, what do you do? Pull the top 12? But I know you got to go conference champions. But
Right. So the top 2. How's it work? Top 4
Top
get by?
4 get a bye.
So that would be Michigan, Washington, Texas, Georgia, where they all conference champions as well. So then Bama would be the 5. And if you didn't include the group of 5, it would be another Bama-LSU matchup. But last year it was
Liberty.
Oof.
Although this has SMU ranked ahead of Liberty, and SMU won the championship.
So they'd probably.
So would they get there?
I think they'd.
Which one? Because there's
ahead.
two different. Which one's the college football playoff poll?
This. I'm looking at AP. I don't see the playoff poll up here. Yeah, that's a good point. So Liberty.
But it'd have to be that conference champion, I think, would jump them. Like Liberty would get jumped by SMU in that sense.
Well, it's the highest ranked because Liberty and SMU were conference champions. So it's whoever's in that poll the highest.
Yeah, whatever Team 13 is going to be crying about something.
Do you think we'll get like I wonder how close it'll be. Let's say ECU has a great year and they win, and Boise wins their league, and James Madison. And what if it's like just a few points separating? Like that would create some damn drama.
Oh yeah,
because you want to talk about like 2 different sides of the equation. You're either going to the biggest thing you could ever possibly go to, or another crap bowl,
or the Tournament of Champions, Yep. Yeah, but especially with this expanded playoff, these bowl games that are just on the fringe are not that enticing. But I mean, it's still a bowl game, and you get to play again. And I know it's good for the programs. You get that extra month of practice and all that, but it's just not as sexy as going to the big show.
So Tulane beat USC in the what bowl?
Cotton.
And then Liberty got smashed.
Fiesta.
So are those bowls still open now, or are they all taken care of with the playoff?
I'm not sure.
I think they're all in the playoff.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more sending teams to those bowls.
Right.
So now you're looking at so what are the best non-big bowls, like the Gator Bowl or whatever? Like,
yeah,
the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
What are the ones that are later?
Well, Peach
in the year?
Bowl is one of
That's
the
a New Year's
big
Six.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, the Chick-fil-A Bowl is the Peach Bowl.
So it's like Peach Bowl, Cotton Bowl,
Rose,
Fiesta,
Sugar.
Rose, Sugar. Yeah. Anything outside of that, I mean, there's just.
Yeah.
I always like the Outback Bowl because they play it like starting at 11 a.m. It's always sunny.
Yeah.
I missed the
Jadeveon Clowney killed a man.
I missed the GoDaddy.com Bowl.
Do you? Is that really where you wanted to go when you were?
The Little Caesars Pizza Bowl.
I just associate GoDaddy with Danica Patrick, and I never knew what GoDaddy was, and it was like an internet domain.
Yeah, it's like
or
make your own website.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, wow, this marketing is semi-productive because I remember it, but I don't know what you do.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back more with P. Mace, Patrick Mason. France up 2-0 on the United States of America in football. Hell, I'm glad we don't have American football in the Olympics the way we played.
Man, Japan embarrassed us.
Put one on us. Can I get a foul, Blue?
Orange.
They
didn't call nothing there.
Neither of them rolled around either. That's a plus.
Yeah.
Are we watching baseball, basketball, baseball? Can I get a foul, Blue?
We'll take a break, come back, more to go. We also got the 9-11 Greenville All-Stars joining us. They are fired up, ready to go. We'll talk to them a little later. We got to get them on camera.
They are fired up.
All right, more to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, former ECU Pirate and American Idol musician Blake Prohl. The Pirate Radio football kickoff party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh!
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh-baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, and help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and 1 community.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Bojangles just launched the WWE Sandwich Combo. For a limited time, get one of 4 epic WWE collectible cups with your favorite Bojangles sandwich and choice of fixin'. Collectible cups feature legends like the Dudley Boys, Brothers of Destruction, the Outsiders, and Heart Foundation. Hurry into your nearest Bojangles for the perfect tag team, because the only thing as legendary as the delicious flavor of a Bojangles sandwich in our fixins is a collectible cup with your WWE Sandwich Combo. Order now. Available for a limited time at Bojangles. It's Bo time.
Pirate Radio, where it's always a great day to be a pirate.
I think it's gonna be a great day.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. They're open 7 days a week with live music every night with the best lineup of bands on the weekends. And they've got a great lineup of performances coming up this week. On Thursday, you can enjoy line dancing along with karaoke. And then on Friday, it'll be the Eric Dunlow Band performing. And then on Saturday, it'll be the JP Guns Band. And as always, ladies, you get in free all weekend long. Sunday Fun Day features free pizza with the cornhole tournament starting at 3 o'clock. You can check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest. And we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. The Greenville Little Leaguers fired up. They'll be here in just a moment. Patrick Mason fired up. Woo! France is fired up because they are taking it to the Americans. 3-0 the score.
Should have hit the over.
Alex did have 2.5. Maybe you are a soccer gambling expert.
Maybe, because I definitely won't be betting on hockey anytime soon.
Or anything, because you're a student athlete. Don't bet on it. All right.
True.
P. Mace, do a quick flip through there, Chonsky.
All right. You tell me when to stop, P. Mace.
And stop. What we got?
Done them.
Already done Illinois.
All right.
Next.
Stop.
Ooh.
Quick stop.
Washington State.
A team without any friends. Actually, they have one friend.
Yeah, they got one friend.
And it's a Beaver. Oregon State.
That is so weird.
It is. So we went through the schedule, Chandler.
They're playing Mountain West teams.
They're playing Mountain West, and when is their one conference game? Late in the year at Oregon State.
At Oregon State, the week before the last.
For the Pac-12
title.
Yeah.
Man.
So will they get a Pac-12 trophy?
I don't think that exists.
I think they might. I think the Pac-12 still does exist.
Why not just add them to the Mountain West?
No one wants them. No, I really don't know. It's just so weird.
Maybe they're holding out for the Big Ten.
Yeah, going to the Mountain West for them is accepting that you are no longer a Power 4 program.
That'd be like going to a tournament of champions.
So they're just holding out for a good deal.
Yeah, they're holding out. Washington State, first name that comes to mind, Ryan Leaf.
Gardner Minshew.
Ooh. Drew Bledsoe.
Mike Leach.
Mike Leach. I'm showing my age.
Oh, rest in peace.
Mike Leach.
Right, Mike Leach and Dave Nickel.
Yeah, Coach Nickel, who was here as an offensive coordinator. Yep. Usually at this time, we say, where does Phil Steele have Washington State? So how does he have this team labeled? Does he have them in the Mountain West? No. They're just... So he's got them, yeah, it looks like he does have them in the Mountain West or maybe just at the back end of the Mountain West.
I guess they play that schedule. You got to pack them in somewhere.
Yeah. So what an odd season it's going to be for the Cougars.
That's so weird.
Hey, I'd much rather be East Carolina than Washington State or Oregon State right now because...
I think ECU's in a good spot.
Phil's 2024 Pac-2 forecast.
Pac-2.
The Pac-2. He's got Washington State. Good news, finishing second. Bad news, finishing last in the Pac-2.
Here is the units. Oregon State. With quarterbacks, 1. So let's guess what Washington State has. They have 2.
I love that he went and did this. It really, shows you the whole picture of what the Pac-2 is going to look like.
That's weird.
That's pretty good.
Awkward season for those two teams. Went 5-7 last year. Haven't been good in a while.
Nope.
So I guess since Leach had him winning a few games. Gardner Minshew.
5-7.
You want to do one more?
The anthracite unis are sweet, though. I'll give them that.
What is that word you're saying?
Anthracite.
Is that a color?
Yeah. It's like a really dark gray.
Ooh.
But I think I mentioned like the Pac-12 trophy. I think they should just like for the rest of the time when they play, it'll be a rivalry trophy, and just each team when you win, you get the Pac-12 championship trophy.
Yeah,
like even when they're in other conferences.
Yeah. They're like the last two standing, so they got to make it.
Yeah.
Do something with that.
USA scores. Bad news, they were offsides. All right, do one more, John.
Uno más.
Tell me when.
And when?
Florida Atlantic Owls. We make it into the American Athletic Conference.
Hey.
All right, so did you go to this game last year, Patrick?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Boca Raton?
I did.
ECU's best win?
Yeah, well, yeah, I would say so. Best win. I remember interviewing the players, or a few players, in like the bowels of that stadium, and everyone just had the biggest smile on their face. The music was going nuts. Like it was one of the coolest like things. You could just tell it. Man, that win felt
Alex,
good.
what do you remember about that week? Like, well, the game and then the week after, like.
Well, I mean, funny story about after the game, and it's probably not even funny because it was one of those things you weren't there. It's probably not funny, but after the game, like everyone's excited, like we finally won another game. Offensive lineman Richard Pierce came in the locker room and like Stone Cold Steve Austin like banged 2 Gatorade bottles together and was like squirting water everywhere. And he's like, yeah, we want Bama next. Let's play Bama next. And it was the funniest.
And we scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
What was the score? 22-7?
No, Andrew Conrad, 22, because Andrew Conrad went 5 for 5.
And if you remember, the defense balled out in the last, fourth quarter. That
was
game,
the
it
game
just lit everyone up.
That's the game that each lineman, there was like 3 or 4 linemen with a sack, and then there was 1 sack celebration. They did.
Oh, the Spider-Man.
Yep.
Jack Powers.
Yeah.
Jack Powers. J.D. Lampley had one. So.
Yeah, the D-line went nuts in that game.
Head coach Tom Herman.
So FAU wasn't terrible last year, were they? Or
They weren't very
4-8.
Okay, so they were bad. You know what? I thought they were going to be good because they hired Tom Herman.
Tom Herman was I listened to some of his speech at the media day, and he was he spoke really well. He seemed like he was going to turn that place around.
Did he do better than Deshaun Foster?
Yes. He definitely did.
Oh, first game of the year is at Michigan State.
Mm-hmm. Oh, who do you guys think of when you hear FAU?
Kodak Black.
Okay.
Did he perform before the game?
All right, Jared's got one. Even though you didn't follow the rules, you named an actual FAU guy, Devin Singletary. I've got, man, I love this guy. I'll always love this guy, Alfred Morris.
Oh yeah,
awesome. 2012 for Washington, great guy too. Had a cool celebration after a touchdown. He had an amazing year in 2012 with RG3 in that rookie backfield. So, big Alfred Morris fan.
I do think of Lane Kiffin, though, with FAU.
That stadium, I've been there twice, and no one goes to that place.
No.
Like, it's just hard to drum up any interest. It just seems like you're playing in a cavern.
Yeah. Well, they will be here this year, November 7th.
Yeah.
Not at the Boneyard game.
Thursday night.
Thursday.
I got that one down as a win, boys.
There's 2 Thursdays. Is it back-to-back Thursdays for ECU?
Queen, I want to say yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm looking at FAU.
Yeah. But I think that
you know who I
right.
also think of?
Who?
Willie Taggart.
Oh, yeah.
Old Willie T.
Willie T.
Where's he now?
Good question.
We do play back-to-back Thursdays. We play FAU at home on November 7th, and then the next week we play Tulsa.
Yeah.
That's going to suck.
Yeah, the back-to-back Thursdays is a weird scheduling quirk.
Willie Taggart going the Scotty Moe route. He is the running backs coach for the Ravens.
He is coaching Keaton Mitchell.
Not a bad spot to
Scotty's
be.
at the Lions.
And Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Lions.
Not a bad spot to be there.
No.
All right, P. Mace, how the White Sox doing?
They are so bad.
Hey, we got a fellow White Sox fan, Jared.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
Yikes. I mean, I don't even know. They're over, they're at 77 losses or something right now in 107 games. I mean, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever turn it around? Like within the next 25 years?
It's not looking good, especially if they're trying to trade everyone right now. It's pretty sad.
Weren't the White Sox pretty good 2 years ago?
Yeah, they had legit World Series aspirations.
What happened?
They hired Tony La Russa.
Yeah, that was a big one. Tony La Russa, they went backward about 40 years, and then a lot of injuries, a lot of underperformance, and just no spending in free agency.
And guess what, Alex? Everybody smashed that grandpa.
Because I know nothing about baseball. I don't follow MLB whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, they were supposed to be awesome, and now they're literally one of the worst teams in history, so it's tough.
What happened? They hired, he said it so fast, they hired Tony La Russa, who was 90 years old.
Tim Anderson is out of baseball now.
Yeah.
He got released.
Yep.
He was the, starting shortstop. Good
Jose
player.
Abreu.
Remember when Tim Anderson hit that home run in the cornfield game, the Field of Dreams against the Yankees? I mean, that was
hell of a game.
Yeah, that was top
Yo,
tier
that
White
was
Sox.
your peak.
Yeah, and then just nothing but a roller coaster.
Last good baseball game was played at a cornfield.
Yes.
So congratulations.
It's truly sad.
All right, Patrick, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you next week, and next week will be move-in day for the Pirates. And then fall camp again.
How's everybody doing?
We're
doing excitement time.
Let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. The Greenville 9 to 11 All-Stars will join us here in the Pirate Radio studios. They are headed to Wilson. and trying to win it all. We'll talk about where they've been, where they're going, and get to know the players as well when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
The Holton Ahelers Show.
ECU quarterback Caden Hauser.
Look, I know Big Ten's fast, but they're more like big and physical, whereas this league is more, small and fast.
Yeah, it's been different for sure. Playing the Big Ten, the game speed's really high, but as far as the offense and everything, it's pretty slow. It's Big Ten football. It's pound the rock, high play calls. I feel like it's totally different here because we're going so fast and there's not a lot of time pre-snap to really figure out what the defense is doing. You just got to roll and get the ball in players' hands. So it's definitely going to be an adjustment, and I'm excited to get rolling. So
The Holton Ahelers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going planking!
21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Yo ho ho, Pirate Patriots! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Time to hoist the colors of the land of the free and the home of the brave. We're celebrating Independence now through August 15th with FN Firearms. Take advantage on low prices of FN 510s, 545s, and SCAR 15s with factory rebates up to $500. Plus, with every FN purchase will come free FN gear. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Country music star Sarah Evans will be coming to the Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on September 14th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets to see Sarah Evans on September 14th at WeldonMillsTheater.com.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Let me tell you about what we have going on this month here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have no payments for 90 days on all Ram and Jeeps. We have the huge discount on all makes and models. So we're here to make deals this July and make this summer sales event. Also, we have a huge selection, over 100 used vehicles on the ground right now. We're here to make deals, so come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. And join them every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Thank you, Shirley Rhodes. I'm surrounded by All-Stars. The Greenville 9 to 11 All-Stars are joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios with the friends, with the family, with the coaches. We got Jeremy Willett here to my left. Jeremy, welcome in. How you doing, bud?
Doing good. Thanks for having us.
Jeremy, I've talked to you quite a bit outside of Minges Coliseum during halftime of ECU basketball games. It's the first time I've seen you not at Minges, so good to see you. I thought you'd live there.
Good to see you.
Let's talk about this team, and first of all, what you've done so far. Talk about postseason All-Star play for you guys up to this point.
All right, we started out playing here in Greenville in the district tournament. There's only 3 teams this age group in our district, us, North State, and Greenville, and Morehead City. And we had to play North State 3 times. Beat them twice. They beat us once. And it's always been a really competitive game each time we played them for the last couple of years. But then we went on to the States and had a very challenging opponent the first game in East Chatham. Ran into a good pitcher, overcame him, and won like a 5-2 game, I think that was. And then the next 3 games, our team really showed out offensively, and we had 2 mercy rule games and a no-hitter, and won the championship game 8-0. So
nice. All right. So what is next for you guys?
This weekend we'll be going back to Wilson for the Tournament of State Champions. There'll be 6 other states involved, and the North Carolina runner-up. So we'll play Saturday against Murfreesboro, Tennessee at noon, or 12:45.
And this is the final step. This is the championship for you guys.
This is it. This is as far as we can go.
Double elimination?
It is pool play. We'll have 3 guaranteed games. If you go 2-1, you're guaranteed to advance to the semifinal round. And that would start Tuesday. Championship will be Wednesday.
And not bad that it's in Wilson, so not a ton of travel.
And it's a familiar facility for us too. So
yeah, good stuff. I asked about fundraising, but they said since it's in Wilson, you're pretty much okay as far as that goes.
We're good. I mean, I would say if there's anyone that's interested in donating, our 12-year-old team that's going to Georgia or is the only team really going out and needing fundraising. So we have that information if anybody would like to donate. We actually donate to them, their team.
Just talked to Coach Steins yesterday with that club. Talked to the Babe Ruth All-Stars. It's been awesome. Awesome postseason for Greenville and even Winterville. We'll talk to some Winterville All-Stars on Friday.
Yeah, I really can't. I've been involved with the league for 14 or 15 years. I can't think of a time where Greenville Little League swept all 3 age groups in the state tournament.
Wow.
This year, the good thing was none of them lost a game. We all went undefeated, so that was pretty impressive.
That's awesome. Well, we've got a special coach on the line. Coach Reed Haddock is joining us. Reed, do you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, Reed?
I'm doing good.
Man, we got some good ball players in studio right now, Reed. I know you're a big part of it. You wanted to be here today, but you're there in Wilmington. So do you have any motivational words, a pep talk for the guys here?
Okay, first of all, I just want them to be ready Saturday. We got to get this big win. We cannot lose that first game. And it's key for us to go on Friday to opening ceremonies and play with energy on Saturday the next day. So we got to wake up, have a good breakfast, and we'll play with energy Saturday. So let's get us clocked in.
All right. Good stuff, Reed. Reed, you can't win it all if you don't win that first one. So it's very important to get off to a good start. What about this team, Reed, makes them so special? Well, what have you seen from the squad?
I've seen a lot of good defensive plays from the squad, including Graham pitching something in the state championship game.
No hitter.
And that is that is a great process for us to get in the state tournament, and I'm just happy to come back from Wilmington on Friday to go back to Greenville, and then obviously go to Wilson Friday for opening ceremony.
Sound like Reed is so superstitious he wouldn't even say the words because maybe there'll be another one upcoming. But I didn't say that, Reed. Never mind. Forget I said that. Reed, we're going to meet the team here, so you can stay on the phone with us, okay?
Yay.
All right, here we go. All right, so let's go around the room, and y'all can step up to the nearest mic. I need your name, your position, and your favorite baseball player. Who's up? Go ahead.
My name is Braylon Brown. My favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper, and
What position?
I play right field.
All right, nice to meet you.
My name is Trip Dixon. My favorite baseball player is Ozzie Albies, and I play outfield.
All right, go Braves.
My name is Bruce Tyndall. I play middle infield and pitcher, and my favorite baseball player is Corey Seager.
All right, Corey Seager. Who's up?
My name is Graham Tadlock, and my favorite player is Ron Acuna Jr., and I play second base and pitcher.
All right, good stuff. Nice to meet you.
My name's Brenta Purvis. My favorite baseball player is Ronald Acuna, and I play first base.
All right.
My name is Wyatt Graham. I'm number 7. I play catcher, and my favorite baseball player is Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
My name is Lawson Massey. I play third base, and my favorite player is Marcelo Ozuna.
A lot of Braves fans. Good to see. Good to see.
My name is Thomas Delonzo. I play center field, and my favorite player is Jaron Duran.
All right.
My name's Thomas Moy. I play first and pitcher, and my favorite player is Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei.
My name is Bray Willett. I play outfield and pitcher, and my favorite player is Cody Bellinger.
All right.
My name's Mason James. I play first base and outfield, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper. My name's Kaden McNeil. I play middle infield and pitch, and my favorite player is Mookie Betts.
All right. Who's your favorite basketball coach?
My mom.
Kim McNeil has sat at this table a time or two. Good stuff. All right, guys. So, Reed, we met the team, got some studs here. Any final words before you get off the phone with us?
All I got to say is just be ready to go for Saturday and have a good breakfast and be ready to go for Friday, because it better be a good one Friday for opening ceremonies. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. According to my iPad, it's supposed to be a 60% chance of rain in Wilson.
All right. Reed's got the weather outlook and also breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Make sure y'all have a good breakfast for game day. Thank you, Reed. Good to talk with you, man. We'll see you in Wilson.
Thank you for having me.
All right, there's the legend, Reed Haddett, Coach Reed, joining us on the phone. Jeremy, anything else we need to know about this squad?
No, I just appreciate you showcasing all the all-star teams in Greenville this week, and we'll do the best we can to represent the city, the best of our abilities. Our kids, we got a good group of kids here that play the right way, and I think they make everybody proud.
A great mix of energetic kids. They were out there going crazy, having fun, but also very well behaved. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
It's a good mix.
That's good stuff. All right. Good luck, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take a time out, come back, have more for you here on Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we're stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-styled restaurant and bar, and there's always something special happening at the Rick House. Join us for lunch. It's our 2 for $20 lunch special during the week, and it's the perfect spot for that lunch business meeting. The Rick House celebrates the last Thursday of every month with a special wine tasting, and our buffet brunch is to die for. Follow the Rick House on Facebook for the latest schedule. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. The Rick House.
Yard Gnomes Baseball is here. The Greenville Yard Gnomes offer summer fun with your family and friends at an affordable price. Catch every game at historic Guy Smith Stadium and enjoy great food from area food trucks, cold beverages, and exciting baseball action. Single game tickets start as low as $10 and mini plans as low as $48. Visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get your tickets and Yard Gnome swag. Come out and hang with your Gnomies this summer with the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Pirate Radio. We are the local station you love. Anytime, anywhere. On air and on digital.
Lose after a speech like that.
Reed Haddock is the man.
I mean, they're going to win because of their talent, their ability, their skill, their coaching, but also their fear of facing Coach Reed if they lose, which they can't let that happen. So awesome stuff from Coach Reed and the 9-11 All-Stars. Good luck to them and Wilson coming up this weekend. Gonna be fun. And did you see any of those North State Tar Heel games? Sound like it went to Game 3, right?
No. Unfortunately, I did not keep up with it.
Yeah. Are you still bummed out that y'all lost in the city championship?
Yeah.
Maybe next year. You gonna keep coaching?
No.
You're done? You're retiring?
You're resigning?
No, man. I'm good.
Why?
I don't want to. We're on the air. I'm good.
Okay. Do you plan to live here next year this time?
No.
Do you know where you're going to be or want to be?
In one of 32 cities.
In one of 32 cities?
One of 32.
Oh.
Charlotte, Miami, Jacksonville.
Wait.
Atlanta.
Is there what you're looking for at those cities, or are these your destination cities you want to live at?
I'm saying my goal is to be in the NFL this time next year.
God, I am dumb.
We keep disrespecting him.
We've done this before. I am so stupid. Alex, I apologize. And then you started naming NFL cities. NFL cities.
City. This is my NFL city.
Dang, Chandler, is it funny?
It was so funny, man, I swear.
And it's funny thing about Alex doing a David Ortiz speech to his NFL city. This is my city.
It's just funny because we were sitting there going, oh, man.
And then Chad said, and then to just laugh at him. We're not laughing because we don't think he has a chance at the NFL.
Yeah.
We're laughing because of my own idiocy.
I'll join you with that because I did not get it.
Alex.
But otherwise, yes.
And I was sitting there thinking, you said 32 cities. I was like, damn. I was like, he's got 32 cities, already locked down. Man, that was good.
But on that note, Alex, any interest in trying to continue your football career outside of the NFL?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't leave North America.
Good. So Canada is an option.
Yeah.
But no, okay, overseas.
CFL, XFL, but some no hate to anybody, but some people go to who's that chat gang member who's like, oh,
Robert Dietrich.
Oh, he's a tight end who got drafted by the London Galaxy or something. I wouldn't do that.
So Shane Carden and Rocco Scarfone played in wherever just to have a fun summer. They just went and were like, let's do a summer trip, but while we're there, we'll play in their professional football league and throw each other touchdowns. So
you know what? That actually doesn't sound like that bad.
You and your girlfriend go on, say, hey, honey, where you want to go this summer?
Hey, honey, where you want to go?
And you play on their pro football team for a summer.
How's that sound?
I would do that.
All right.
I would do that for a
long
summer.
snap.
I don't think they take Americans just to snap, though, because a lot of leagues got import rules and whatever.
Well, you can play multiple positions.
You can be tight end.
Jamie says A-Harp can play tight end for Japan.
Boom. Oh, gosh. And beat America.
Luke says, I think ECU has a few players play in Europe. Well, as long as you think that, Luke, then that's good. I'd love confirmation, but you know what? I don't need confirmation. Tyler said they played in Germany, ? That sounds right. A little German football. Right up A-Harp's alley. I apologize. So, Alex, I think what I was trying to ask you was, would you like to make Greenville your home at some point?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
I mean, you did grow up here a little bit.
I grew up here a little bit.
A little bit. All right. Luke said, did Breon Allen play over there, or am I tripping?
I think you're not tripping. I think you're standing upright and walking very well. In fact, I think Breon Allen did play overseas.
Was Breon Allen on my show or on Redact the Colors on Pirate Radio? I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Breon was a shifty dude, man.
He was.
But he, Coop. There's so many great running backs in ECU football history.
Ah, dude.
But Coop's up there for me.
For sure.
I love some Coop.
He was just so fast and shifty.
Did you like Ventavious Cooper, Alex?
Or were you too busy watching West Virginia football?
What years did he play?
The same time as Tavon Austin.
He was with Carden and Hardy in that outfit.
Okay.
In that outfit.
So what was your relationship to East Carolina? Did you rooted for them, right? But they weren't.
Yeah, I wanted ECU to do well for.
But you weren't locked in.
I wouldn't say I was completely locked in. No.
Jared, how about you? What was your relationship with the Pirates before coming to East Carolina? Have you always been a fan?
Yeah, I just was a fan of North Carolina college sports, and then I came here, so I was like, stamp at ECU.
So what does that mean? You rooted for every team in North Carolina?
I mean, not every team, but I would sit down to watch the games just for them. But,
I'm sorry, where did you grow up again?
Raleigh, around Raleigh.
Okay.
I didn't like State.
Were you a Carolina fan?
No, my dad was a Carolina fan. I did not care for Carolina. I guess I leaned more State, but
Okay.
not going to say I was a fan on this program.
That is smart. I would like for you to be honest, but sometimes being smart is better than being honest.
Yes.
So think about that. Tyler says Coop. Coop was cool too. He just had a cool, as the kids would say, vibe.
Okay. I never got to meet him.
Well, that is,
and I think about that quite a bit.
That's got to be one of your biggest life regrets.
Yeah, I think about it quite a bit.
What you looking at on that computer of yours over there, Sean?
I'm trying to figure out where old Breon played.
What do you got pulled up here?
He is now a part of the. He's a part of the coaching staff at Minot State University. He's a graduate assistant and coaches running back.
It sounds like you just made up a word.
Minot.
I do believe that's Minot.
Minot. Excuse me.
How you spell it? I want to see where it is.
Minot.
Minot State is in.
Should be North Dakota.
Well, listen to Miss Geography over there. You are correct.
I mean,
ma'am.
Good gracious.
Minot.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
He is in North Dakota. We need to see if we can track down Breon. Get him on the air this football season. Minot State. Is that up to date, Sean, you think?
I think so.
Well, click on their roster and their coaches. Yeah, I guess it is. Coaches. And see if he's up there. God bless you, Alex.
Sorry.
It's all right. Ian Shields is their head coach.
Of course he is.
And their defensive coordinator, Jake Rothschlager.
Yeah, Big Jake.
Rod Plummer is their secondary coach.
That's not funny. That sounds like an NCAA name.
Rod Plummer.
I need to see if there's any updated names on
this is
Mac Cheeseman. I did, yeah. It's a good name.
He is not. So that was a long time ago.
He's
We don't know where Breon Allen is.
He said he's not there.
I follow him on Instagram.
That's cool. Let me see if there's any more names for EA Sports. Drew Brees, Floyd Mayweather. That's a good one. I'll read that off the air. Let's see. Anybody else? No. Santa Clausen. Are you kidding me? That can't be real.
Brother of Jimmy.
Clausen, isn't it? But Santa's not a first name. Pat McAfee. I saw on the wrestling Reddit, Alex, that I guess Pat McAfee's available now in the downloadable content.
Oh,
but
all the guys on his show.
All the guys on his show are as well, and people are like upset about it. Do you have to pay money for that?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And they're like, this is such a crap. Who are these guys?
It's only like $8. If you got the deluxe edition, it comes with it.
There's definitely people who have downloaded that pack just to beat up Boston Connor.
Yeah.
Will this be on Trivia tonight?
George Brett Pintar game?
Yes.
Where he went crazy?
On this day.
So, Jared, are you a wrestling guy?
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, goodness.
So you get what I said when I was like, Dominic Mysterio, lucky guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's do your Mount Rushmore of all-time favorite wrestlers. Not best wrestlers, but Jared's favorite wrestlers.
All right, we got to go Perk Angle, Bret Hart, Stone Cold.
You ain't old enough for Bret Hart.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
He's an old soul.
He is.
John, he's like you.
I'll throw in AJ Styles.
Jimmy Snuka.
All right, so Styles, Hart, Angle, and
Stone Cold.
And Stone Cold. I'm going Scott Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Y2J. Not currently, but back then, Y2J. And then I got to go, I guess, Rock and Stone Cold. Chandler. As a non-wrestling guy.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody likes Rey Mysterio. Like, if you ask, athletes and stuff.
619 was the best.
Yeah. Name three more that would be on your list.
Rey Mysterio.
You already named him.
Let's
said
see
it 3 times,
here.
actually.
Hornswoggle. I I'd probably go Sheamus. And then
big fan of the Irish.
And then let's see.
Finley.
People over here, what's up?
Our truth. North Carolina native.
What's up?
Ron Killing.
What's up?
Alex.
Our truth.
I will go Rey Mysterio because he's classic.
Booyaka, booyaka.
619.
Jeff Hardy.
We gotta get Alex on the camera doing that.
Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
And probably Stone Cold. Because that dude was sick.
If you don't have Stone Cold in your top 4, you just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm taking Sheamus out and putting Randy Orton in.
Sorry, Sheamus, but Hornswoggle is still in. Hornswoggle in, Sheamus out.
Underrated. Got to go Eugene.
Boy, times have changed.
Hornswoggle, the son of Vince McMahon.
Shirley, your all-time 4 favorite wrestlers are?
Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
Yes, brother.
For pure entertainment value, because I don't know. I mean, he's not probably one of the more popular known wrestlers, but Coco Beware.
Dude, I had a Coco Beware
one
action
of my
figure.
favorites. Roddy Piper.
All right, there's 4.
That's 4.
Yeah.
I'm taking out Hornswoggle and putting in Big Daddy V.
Wait,
Goldsboro native.
Is that Viscera?
Yeah. Yeah,
Viscera?
it is Viscera.
But yeah, 4 different names.
I will take out Brock Lesnar and put in CM Punk, though.
What are we doing?
I'm going to take out...
For the pipe bomb alone.
No!
Don't take out R-Truth.
No, I'm not taking out R-Truth. He's definitely on there. I actually really like R-Truth just because he was a...
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? People over here, what's up? But I did like, more so because of his entrance, MVP.
1, 2, you hear the clock ticking.
I'm coming!
All right. You know,
ballin'.
Underrated theme. I don't even think I was watching, because this was NXT, and I wasn't watching NXT, but I just found out about it after the fact. And I do really like this guy. Unfortunately, he hadn't wrestled in a while because of injuries, but Big E. Remember his... I don't need 3 men, I need 5. I love that song.
I haven't. I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Did you like it?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, not a fan.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
All right, by the way.
Toby Kingston.
Tyler says Kirk Kraft.
He's black.
Kirk Kraft went to Minot State. Shouldn't we have recognized that when you brought it up earlier? Since he talked about it on Monday. We are not very good at retaining information.
Wait, did he really go there?
That sounds right. That sounds about right.
Whoa.
Jamie also said he'd like to hear Gary Overton say Minot.
Minot. No way, because he went to Minot.
He went to Minot. Jamie says Jake the Snake. Tyler says Triple H. Bill says no Ric Flair. Ric Flair was never my favorite guy.
Woo! 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
I mean, I obviously, but like when I first started watching Ric Flair, or I guess when I was really into it, when the NWO was around, I was pulling for the NWO against the Four Horsemen. Also thought Ric Flair was like super old when I first started watching wrestling, and then he wrestled for another 25 years. It was crazy.
He had like 5 retirement matches.
Iron Sheik, Junkyard Dog. I had a JYD action figure. I like Chad has a very, I don't know if it's random, but anytime we bring up wrestling, Chad sticks to it. It's not Hogan or Austin or Rock. His favorite wrestler is the Road Dogg, Jesse James.
Yes, sir.
The Road Dogg, Jesse James. The badass Billy Gunn.
I wish WWE would come back to Minji's.
Yeah, they were here like the year before I got here, and then kaputs.
I saw 2 or 3 shows there. It was fun. Mo, you know what? You know I left off my all-time favorite? I can't believe it. So I got Scott Hall.
Who you taking out?
Jericho. Who was the third guy I said?
Austin.
But Bray Wyatt got me back into wrestling.
Yeah, he was good.
And I have not watched the Bray Wyatt documentary.
Tearjerker.
I watched the pay-per-views or whatever they call them now. PLE.
Premium live events.
OPPs. I watched those, but it kind of took I don't want to watch wrestling now. But I do kind of want to keep up with what the Wyatt Six is going to be. But Bray is definitely in my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he's up there.
He got me really into it.
Big
You're
Raider
not supposed
fan.
to walk through the tall grass, man. Because the snakes are in there. And they'll bite you, man.
And I got so angry they kept screwing around, and part of it's his fault too, probably screwing around with his character. I liked his basic swamp cult preacher guy. They just stuck with that. It'd have been awesome. But anyway. All right. Luke says Big Show getting no love.
It's the Big Show.
The last house show I saw in Minji's was Alberto Del Rio defending his
Del Rio.
was defending his world title against the Big Show.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. When was that? 2012?
Something like, yeah.
Good.
Alberto
Del Rio.
Well, what made me remember Bray is I saw a street fight because they were preparing for the upcoming pay-per-view, and they basically practiced their no rules fight. It was Bray and Dean Ambrose with tables, chairs, weapons, and all that in Minji's. It was awesome.
What about the good one, John Gina?
Oh,
You got a big mouth, John Gina.
John Gina.
Santino. All right, now everybody's just naming wrestlers, which is what we wanted to happen. Thank you, chat gang. Let's take a break. We'll come back, get our Fleet Feet rundown and more. Jerry.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center and a short distance away from Downey Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous Badass Margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the Bacon Cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates!
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, NMLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
This is Holton Ahelers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahelers Show.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
It's time to make your home uniquely you at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Save big on custom orders and take an extra 10% off store-wide, along with 6 months special financing. Complete your room with top-name brands like Bassett, Lazy Boy, Serta, and more. Don't forget to pamper your patio with our amazing selection of outdoor furniture. Then make bedtime the best time on a new Serta or Helix mattress with up to 48 months special financing. Get a room full of savings at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
G'day, this is Luke Larson, punter for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike's subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Shirley Rhodes. We've got A-Harp here, really blinged out today.
Bling, bling.
On a Wednesday. Pirate Country. Huh. I think I like that more than Pirate Nation.
I do too.
I don't really like either, honestly.
Because everybody does it.
Yeah, I like unique stuff.
Yeah. But to be fair, this was a shirt that every Adidas team who made a bowl game got this.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
I really hate that. I really hate in the NCAA tournament. You watch the first game and Marquette is wearing like...
And it's like...
Warriors, time is now. And you're like, okay, that's pretty cool. Then you flip on the next game and it's where they're not the Warriors anymore. Golden Eagles, time is now. You flip on the next game, Virginia. Cavaliers, time is now. They're all wearing the same stupid shirt with a different name on it.
Yeah, the
that.
worst thing I got, and I've never worn it. It's a shame that it's a good quality shirt. It's like a white long sleeve with our logo and confetti falling down, and it says bowl bound. And every bowl eligible team got it.
Yeah,
it was not good.
I just hate anything that is, widely distributed through all the teams. But anyway, Alex, can you tell us about the Fleet Feet rundown and our friends at Fleet Feet?
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
Thank you, A Harp, and thank you, Fleet Feet, for your sponsorship of the Fleet Feet Rundown. Jamie says Pirate Gang, Pirate Mob, Pirate Posse. How about Crew? Pirate Crew. All right. Phil Steele flipped through. Alex, will you do the honors?
New Mexico.
Brian Urlacher.
I love their name. I love the Lobos.
I think of who was the ECU basketball guard that ended up going there?
Sean Williams.
Yes, that guy.
I think of Walter White.
Who's that?
The guy from Breaking Bad.
Yes, the show you have not watched.
I'll tell you what, it's not a good sign that every team has two pictures of I guess star players or their best returning players. One of them is the punter. Punter Aaron Rodriguez.
You named the best player from New Mexico, Sean. Brian Urlacher. You watch Breaking Bad, Jarrett?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be somebody else from New Mexico.
Well, sure there is.
I mean, there's Jimmy Carter, but...
The president?
No, Jimmie.
Don't know who that is. New Mexico. Where are they picked in the Mountain West? I'm going to say near the bottom. Just kind of scroll through the previous pages until you get to the Mountain West main page there, Alex, and it'll have their order of finish.
One of the most hated Panthers of all time, Byron Bell.
You're going the wrong way, Alex. And you know what? I got upset with Tony and Panthers fans during that era. Because all I ever heard every Friday, Byron Bell stinks. Byron Bell sucks. I hate Byron Bell. At what point does it become the coach's responsibility to get his ass out and get somebody else in? Why do you keep putting that poor guy out there to get abused? At some point, it's not his fault. Unless he's out there tanking, it's not his fault. He's doing everything he can. Justice for Byron Bell.
New Mexico is picked to finish second to last.
You had me there in the first half. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're picked to finish ahead of Nevada and behind everybody else.
Man, so tough times there in Albuquerque.
Who's he got first?
Take a wild stab.
Oh, Boise.
Yeah,
Boise.
The Broncos.
Blue turf.
I'll be knee deep in that Mountain West.
Oh my God.
This year with Fresno State as my online team. Looking forward to playing with the Bulldogs.
I'll finish second.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, pretty good starting ground.
John Woodcock went to New Mexico.
Of course he did. Johnny Woods.
Don Woods.
Do we do another one? Because this is very nothing.
Yeah. Go towards kind of the front of the book.
Smooth.
Did we do them?
Yeah. No.
No?
Is it on your list?
No? All right, SMU.
Eric Dickerson.
Chandler, I think about an ECU game there where the teams just went nuts and Tyler Snead had 19 catches.
That was 2019. That was Mike Houston's first year. Josiah Hatfield had a great game in that game. Tyler Snead had a Justin Hardy-esque he had a Zay Jones-esque game with receptions.
You're not saying that right.
Zay Jones-esque.
And you're saying it too close to the
Zay
name.
Jones-esque. Esque.
It's like you...
Zay Jones-esque.
It's like you watch some sports guys talk one time and you're trying to emulate them.
Zay Jones type game.
Yeah. But you say the name Paul's-esque.
Say Jones-esque.
No, you're
Say Jones.
Something about the
Say Jones.
The emphasis.
He's not saying the E at the beginning.
Zay Jones-esque.
Okay, here's.
We're going further away.
I'm having a Chandler Honeycutt-esque show.
I'm having a Zay Jones. He had a Zay Jones-esque show.
Better.
Zay Jones-esque.
Very good.
There you go.
Zay Jones-esque.
You're gonna make it in this business.
I feel it. This is
Oh boy! Yeah.
But no, he had like a ton of receptions in that.
Ton of receptions.
Ton of respect.
Yeah. So I do remember that game.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a Isaac Bruskus game.
Guess who
or
else?
A Jerry Ricekus game.
Here's a random Pirate touchdown in that game. How about Zach? Zach Bird had a touchdown in that game.
His name is Zach. It's just spelled
Zach.
Zach. How would you spell Zach Bird's name, Alex? I'm asking. Maybe I'm asking the right guy. Did you spell his name? All right. How do you spell Zach?
Zeich Byrd.
You're one letter off.
Yeah.
It's Zech.
Oh. Zach.
You almost nailed it, dude.
Zach Bird.
All right, so the Pirates on that game we were talking about, that we're still talking about, lost 59-51 to SMU.
Golly.
Tyler Snead, 19 catches, 240 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I can't.
Josiah Hatfield only had one catch, but it was for 68 yards and a TD.
Yards. Yeah.
I can't look at SMU without thinking about punting 11 times in one game.
Who is? Should I know Tay Williams? I definitely should.
I don't know. That's the name I was looking at, and I had no idea who he was.
Tay Williams, running back. He's like the James Moore of this team.
Don't put disrespect on that man's name.
Tay Williams had 14 carries in that game. I got to say, I do not remember Tay Williams.
I remember Demetrius Mooney.
As do I.
And I also remember Audie Amatosho.
SMU, first name that comes to mind. First thing that comes to mind for me, Bryce Williams, who is not a sports trivia guy. I was there one night, and there was a question about an SMU player, and that player was the receiver that played for the Cowboys that went to the Bills. White dude.
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, Cole Beasley.
And his name was Cole Beasley. He went to SMU.
Prochet.
I like him.
Oh, let's talk about a little bit for sure in terms of
Larry Brown.
Let's go.
Deion Sanders Jr.
Obviously.
That's where we were talking about SMU. We played them in the video game. Somebody picked them, either Alex or you or Patrick or somebody.
There's somebody
11 punts. It's hard to punt 11 times, even if you go 3 and out every single punt. How did we
What game
do
was that, Alex? What year?
SMU last year.
Last year. What was the score?
31-10.
You remember the name of Tanner Mordecai?
Yeah, where'd he go? Wisconsin? Or did he come from Wisconsin?
He went to Wisconsin,
Okay.
I think.
Living in the mansion.
I think.
Down in Wisconsin.
All right. We need to take a break. Before we do, on this day in 2022, Jarrett, this Boston Red Sox was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, David Ortiz?
You are correct. Well done, Jarrett. On this day in 2019, Alex, 19-year-old Hungarian swimmer Krisztof Malak broke this 10-year-old 200-meter butterfly world record.
Michael Phelps?
You are correct. Well done, sir. Sean, on this day in 2005, the 92nd Tour de France, there was no winner. He was disqualified for doping.
Lance Armstrong.
You are correct.
That guy.
Man, I wish
Doesn't have a testicle.
If y'all were old, that is true. Wait, what did you say?
He doesn't have a testicle?
Yeah, but that's kind of misleading because he does.
It just doesn't work?
Well, hold on. How many testicles do you have currently?
Testicles? Got a few.
A few? You got a problem, man. You need to talk to somebody.
I got 2, man.
All right, you got 2,
Yeah.
And your comment was Lance Armstrong doesn't have a testicle. True, but not true. Do you know why? It's kind of like a conundrum, like a
conundrum.
Yeah, a little bit.
Double conundrum.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Why that's kind of misleading?
A testicle. Like a
because he still
testy.
He
doesn't have a testy.
The pronunciation is not the problem.
Testy-esque. Because he still has one. He
doesn't have testicles.
No, no
tentacles.
Let's take a break.
He's a monotest.
I'm going to Google where is Lance Armstrong's testicle.
Do you still not get it? Once again, how many do you have?
2.
How many does Lance have?
1.
Yeah. So you do get it.
Yes.
Okay.
He is missing one.
That's better.
All right, he is missing one, and I'm trying to find it.
Due to testicular cancer. We'll take a break.
Live strong, baby.
Live strong. Back with you after this.
The Holton Ahelers Show.
ECU quarterback Caden Hauser.
What are some guys that have stood out that fans can look forward to this fall?
I keep saying Anthony Smith has been really good. He just came in from NC State. I feel like me and him have a really good connection, even with the spring game and throughout the whole spring practices. I feel like we've definitely had a connection. Winston Wright as well in the slot came in from Florida State, and even Chase. Chase has been here, so it's good to talk with him and have his experience from last year and him coming from Colorado, kind of have similar experiences, and then just building that connection even on the weekends, just throwing one-on-ones by ourselves and just getting that work in extra. It's been really coming together when we go into practice.
The Holton Ahelers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling. Better with Pepsi.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
You want a sub freshly sliced to order? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want the perfect radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a lone ninja warrior. By night, I glide unseen across the rooftops, watching my enemies from the shadows. By day, I go to Jersey Mike's, watching someone freshly slice my sub. My blade is called Shadow. His blade is a Berserba brand meat slicer. Clearly, I have much to learn about this land. Freshly sliced just for you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, Birdland, enjoy a Friday night at Camden Yards on July 26th and watch the Orioles take on the San Diego Padres at 7:05. Come to the game early. The first 20,000 fans, 21 and over, will receive a City Connect reversible floppy hat, presented by Coors Light. This season's floppy hat features a reversible design with the City Connect B for Baltimore on one side and the vibrant, colorful pattern on the other. Don't miss out on this fan favorite giveaway. Buy your tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find? Oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Party like a pirate, Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, former ECU Pirate and American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arr! Pirate Radio.
They'll never forget the eccentric pirate Bonnet and his savage, insane, vengeful pirate horde. He's a pirate, a real proper pirate.
A proper pirate.
That man is a fearsome pirate if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was another rough day for the stock market. The Dow fell 504 points and closed at 39,853. The NASDAQ was down 654 points at 17,342, and the S&P was down 128 at 5,427. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, wrapping it up here on a Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in today. Tomorrow, we'll continue our conference previews with Jeff Nadeau. We'll talk to Greg Hudson. Coming up either Thursday or Friday, we've got another advanced moving opponent preview. We'll talk to Alan York, the play-by-play voice of the Liberty Flames. Get you ready for the Liberty season. How do they follow up a 13-0 start to their season last year before losing in the bowl game? We'll talk about that and more. For Shirley Rhodes, Jarrett, don't call me Garrett Petty, A-Harp, Schnapper, and John. A Chandler Honeycutt performance today by Chandler. We will talk to you Thursday, 3 o'clock. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville.